down 2-0, and they were able to come back. Today, it's going to be the same thing. They are down by 2 early, just like yesterday, and they're going to have to find a way to, get back into this game or come back. 3-2 pitch, here it is. That is going to be hit pretty well to center field. Benj is there. Benj is going to make that play right there. That's going to be the second out of the inning. So, look, how about Carson Benj and A.J. Ewing out there, right field and center field? Soto's not in the outfield tonight. It's Tyrone Taylor there in left field. But nonetheless, folks, it's a quick 2-0 lead for the Detroit Tigers. And the Mets have to, they have to get the bats going. They got 10 runs yesterday. Now, the only thing that's going to be tough, they're facing Framber Valdez. First pitch, that's going to be a strike. No balls and 1 strike to the hitter, Perez. It's the only thing. They're facing Framber Valdez fresh off of suspension. He's just coming back from being suspended. Let's see the 0-1 pitch from Christian Scott to Perez. 0-1 pitch. That's going to be inning tight, 1-1. Christian Scott, his pitch count is already up in the first inning. 21 pitches already. He's going to have to throw his 22nd pitch. And maybe, who knows, if he's going to throw another 3 more pitches. Let's see. Here's the 22nd pitch right here to Perez. Here it is. That's going to be fouled away. He was late, 1-2. And you can see in Citi Field, it's very, very windy. Very, very windy there. You can 100% see it there. There's a lot of wind going on there in Citi Field. And I know that play 100% affected Benj. 1-2. That's going to be hit pretty high in the air, but Benj is there. Benj is going to make that play there. So Benj couldn't make the play earlier. Nonetheless, they get 2 runs, and we are going to be going now to the bottom of the first inning. We got already, Dan, bro, this team, nah, come on. I'm not, Dan, come on. I can't read those comments. Come on. I can't. It's baseball, Dan. Things happen. Now, Sean, not a good start, man. Yeah, definitely. I could understand that. But come on, we can't be calling the Mets trash, Dan. Come on, man. Yeah, I'm doing good, Sean. I'm feeling a lot better. A lot better than what I've been feeling the past few days. So 100% feeling a lot better. And look, we got to see the Mets wake up now. We got Tater Salad here as well. We got J Money up. You're right about that. Friday's going to be the day, J Money. Friday's going to be the day. We got Tater Salad here, J Money, Nard. Kurt is here, Steve. Johnny Drama. Yeah, Friday, Subway Series. I'm excited for that. I'm definitely going to have the Mets hat on. And I'm definitely going to have the Mets shirt on. We got will Soto finally get it going, Sean? I hope so. He got 2 hits last night. Bichette got 2 hits last night. Nard, what do you mean by Nard? Let me know what you mean by that. Brewers money line. Let us see who the Brewers even playing tonight. Let me take a quick look at that, and I could give you a better answer to see, what I think about their game tonight, the Brewers game. So the Brewers game, has it started yet? No, I don't think it's started yet. Let me take a quick look here. The Brewers game, they're playing the Padres. That's going to be a tough one. That game is just about to start. Look, it's going to be a tough one. I see San Diego's plus 139. Milwaukee's minus 168. First pitch from Valdez to Benj. Strike 1. Look, that's going to be a tough game right there. But Mizorowski's pitching for the Brewers and King is pitching for the Padres. So it's definitely going to be a tough one. Let's see the 0-1 pitch here to Benj. Here it is. That is going to miss inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Volpe trap. Yeah, I mean, look, he made a big error. I mean, not a big error, but he made an error. The game was already over at that point. It was 7-0. And Kurt is going already. Kurt is going to the game Saturday. It's a 7 o'clock start. 1-1 pitch. That is going to be fouled to 1-2. Look, For the Subway series, the plan is for me to live stream Friday and also Saturday. Sunday, it's up in the air, but I need to see. And Nard is saying the app. So I've never heard of that app, honestly speaking. I'm gonna have to, what is it about? 1-2 pitch. That's gonna be grounded to the second baseman, fielded cleanly, one away. So that's one out there. Again, Framber Valdez is coming back from how you call it? He's coming back from from the suspension. Suspension. He was suspended, and because he threw at hitters from the Red Sox. And Valdez is a very controversial pitcher. I mean, they said he threw at him. He in the interview said he didn't. And we got Sean 17. Nice triple yesterday, definitely. First pitch to Bichette is gonna take a strike. No balls and one strike. Wrestling with Brett, Curtis here, Dysa, Pierce, Sean, The Light Shine, La Princesa de Jehovah, Bienvenido, Don Corbin, and we also got Edwin. We got Manu here as well. The 0-1 pitch is about to come now to Bichette. That is going to be sliced, and that's going to go foul quickly behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Look, the Mets, it's going to come to it. The Mets are going to have to be able to put, winning 2 games, 3 games in a row. I'm not despising that. But the Mets, if they want to make a run, 0-2 pitch, grounded right to the shortstop, fielded cleanly, that's going to be 2 quick outs in the first inning. If the Mets are going to want to get on a run, they're going to have to go on a winning streak of, hopefully 4, 5, 6. Hope that, greetings from St. Cloud, Florida. Go Knicks. Edwin, what's going on? Look, the Knicks are on a mini vacation. It's either going to be a week or 9 days off. Soto's up, first pitch, swings, fouls it back, strike 1. You see the Nats game has 9 runs into second inning. Wow, Sean, I didn't even see that. I got to definitely take a look around the MLB, but that right there is no joke. A lot of runs being scored in that game early. Wow, 9 runs. So 0-1 pitch to Soto. Soto takes a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Valdez, he's only thrown 9 pitches in this inning. Yankees lost earlier. They got 1 hit. They lost 7-0. The Guardians won 4-2. And every other game for the most part hasn't. Not all. A few games haven't started. The Reds got 5. The Nationals got 4. 1-1. Soto grounds it. So 3 ground balls in the first inning. And that's going to be it. We're going now to the top of the second inning. I hope this is not one of those games where I see the Mets get, I hope it's not one of those games where you see the Mets get dominated by another pitcher, because my gosh, we've seen a lot of that, Met fans. We've seen the Mets, get dominated a lot by pitchers, and I'm hoping not. We got Ram Jam on YouTube. What's going on, Ram Jam? Definitely, Mets need a winning streak. 2 game, 3 game, you're not going to despise it, but you take it. And we got Henry Pratt. Okay, Mets 8-5. I like the prediction. Mets are going to win 8-5. That's Henry's prediction. So, yeah, the Nationals and Reds, it's 5-4. Reds are up. Phillies and Red Sox are tied, 1-1. Blue Jays and Rays, they're scoreless. Cubs and Braves, scoreless after 1. Let's see, Rockies and Pirates, scoreless. Let's see any other games. So there's some games that haven't started. 7:40, Royals and White Sox. And those are Eastern time. 7:40 also, Marlins Twins. Same time, Padres Brewers. 8:05 Eastern time, Diamondbacks Rangers. 8:10, Mariners Astros. 9:40, we got the Cardinals and the Athletics. And the last game, the game that starts the latest, we got the LA Dodgers versus the San Francisco Giants. And look, the LA Dodgers definitely have, they've hit a little bit of a rut, but it's baseball. Every team goes through it. Yes, Ram Jam Ewing is in the lineup. He is in the lineup today. And look, that's the biggest thing. We want to see the Mets get on some winning streaks. Get some winning streaks. Win some games in a row. Win 5 in a row. Win 6 in a row. Win 3 in a row, you know? So first pitch from Scott is going to be in there. No balls and 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike. Torkelson, the 7 hitters up for Detroit. And Christian Scott, doesn't he need a quick, efficient inning right now? Doesn't he need it? All right, 0-1 pitch from Christian Scott to Torkelson. Here it is. That's going to miss outside, 1-1. Good day, RB. What is going on, RB? How you doing? I hope all is well with you. Happy to see all of you being a part of the live stream. So they're doing an interview. That's going to miss inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Steve Gelbs is right now interviewing Peralta. Just talking to him about his adjustment he made yesterday. And he was able to get through 6 innings. So that's a good thing. Christian Scott is up to 26 pitches. 2-1. That's going to be a broken bat. Wow. You don't see a lot of those. A broken bat, foul ball. You don't see a lot of those. So that's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes. Definitely you don't see a lot of broken bat strikes. But nonetheless, Mets got that, they were able to get this 2-2 pitch now coming, and hopefully they can get an out, and hopefully the Mets can get some things going, because the Mets without a doubt need to get, they need to put a winning streak together. All right, so thoughts on the Cardinals tonight from Jake. Let me see. The Cardinals are playing the Athletics. Look, 2-2. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Christian Scott strikes out Torkelson, 1 away. Liberators pitching versus Ginn. Look, I think it'll be a competitive game. It's hard for me to pick one, honestly, but I think it's going to be a competitive game. Tigers winning 5-0 from Robert. Chill, Robert. Chill. Mets are going to take it. We got Amy Joe Cool saying, let's go Tigers. That is going to be grounded. A base hit up the middle. So the Tigers now have a runner on first base with 1 out. So Robert and Amy, I'm not sure if both of you are Tiger fans, but what do you think about Skubal? Do you think that the Tigers, when he comes back, and of course being healthy, do you think they should trade him? Do you think they would even sign him? Because the money, the contract, it was not even close. All good, thanks. I'm torn. I like both these teams. RB, ooh, that's a tough one there. First pitch from Scott is going to be a swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. We got Theo Nigoyen. Definitely, we follow some people. Definitely, we do our best to follow as many people as we can. I am a Tigers fan. All right, that's nice there, Amy. So what do you think about Skubal, though? Let us know. 0-1 pitch from Christian Scott. It's going to be a pickoff attempt. Runner's going to get back, and it wasn't even close. Let's see here. We got people right now with us on YouTube. We got a few on Facebook. We got also on Twitch. Let us see here the 0-1 pitch from Christian Scott. That is going to be popped, foul, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Look, folks, we reached my last live stream, which was Monday. We reached the 1,000 follower mark on TikTok. And without a doubt, I got to give a shout out to everybody. I got to thank everybody for, following the page. 0-2. That's going to be fouled away. Runner. They put a hit and run on there. Shout out to Jimmy Deal. 213 Carp Deem. We got to thank everybody for the follows. Monday, we reached the 1,000 mark. And now we're at the next battle. The next battle, you see it at the top of the TikTok. We're going for 10,000. It's gonna, who knows? With the way the internet works, it could be fast or it could take time. 0-2, misses high, 1-2. The way the internet works, we could get to 10K followers fast in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year. It could be fast or it could take time. But nonetheless, we're going to put, and we got 213 Carp. I'm your 1,019th follower. I really appreciate the support. 1-2 pitch from Christian Scott. Here it is. That is going to be fouled away again. They had another hit and run on. Another hit and run on. So we got on TikTok Sean, Jose Jimenez. We got Chloe. What's going on, Chloe? Jimmy's here. Javier, Leo, Edwin. Also, George is here. 213 Carp. Let's see if they're going to put another hit and run on. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled back again. So this is a really, really good at bat from the Tigers, and they're making Christian Scott work without a doubt. He's thrown a lot of pitches, 35 pitches. He's only recorded 4 outs in the game. And, you know, if you're the Mets, you know, pitchers going 5 is, you know, you just can't do much with that. Pickoff attempt again, and he's going to get back safely. You know, you're hoping that the Mets can be able to start seeing pitchers go more 6 innings. More 6. More 6 more. It's really, really important. So, 1-2 pitch. I think for sure he's going to be going here. Here is the pitch. He's going. He's going to foul it back again. My goodness. This has been a battle here by the hitter and the pitcher right now. Christian Scott on the mound. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 36 pitches already for Scott. What we would love to see right now is a ground ball double play. We would love to see pitcher's best friend, ground ball, tailor-made double play. That's exactly what we would like to see right now. So Scott is definitely working slow, not in a rush. 1-2 pitch. Hit to center field. AJ Ewing, not deep at all. Ewing makes the play. That's going to be the 2nd out of the inning. So if you missed in the first inning, the Tigers got 2 runs. How did they get the 2 runs? So it was a leadoff base runner. And then the second hitter hit a ball that it was hit hard. It was a line drive. But Benj had it lined up. It wasn't ruled an error. He got glove on it. But if you ask me, if you ask him, he should have caught it. He didn't catch it. It ended up being 2nd and 3rd, no outs. And then a 2 RBI single. First pitch from Migangu. He drew a walk in the first inning. 1 ball and no strikes. Migangu right now, he's the leadoff hitter for the Tigers. Let's see the 1-0 pitch coming. 38 pitches already for Christian Scott. Here his 39th pitch. 39th pitch. That's going to be fouled away. So if he does it, regardless of whatever happens, even if he gets an out on this next pitch, that will be, he's averaging 20 pitches for the first 2 innings. 20 pitches per inning. And if you're a starter and you're throwing 20 pitches per inning, you're not going to go deep into games. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. And yeah, for Mets fans, bad news. Francisco Alvarez is hurt. Torn meniscus, and he's going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks, hopefully. Unbelievable how that works out. 2-1 pitch. It's going to be hit in the air. It's going to go out of foul territory. Beatty, he's going to run out of room. It's going to be a 2-2 count right now. 2-2 pitch. 41 pitches already for Christian Scott. 41 pitches. Can he get out of this inning? 2-2 pitch. Christian Scott is without a doubt taking his time. He's not working fast. He's not in a rush. He's taking his time. All right. 1-1 pitch. Excuse me. 2-2 pitch. Christian Scott to Migangu. Pickoff attempt. Almost got him. Almost had him leaning there. He wasn't able to get him there. On TikTok, we got Cool Dude, George, Hippo. We got Edwin, Luciano, Hayo, Steven, Ali Bateman, Sean, and also Jimmy Dean. Sean, did you send me the video of you swinging the bat? I remember I saw that. I don't think you sent it. I didn't see anything in my DM. 2-2. He's going, and that's going to be a base hit. And it's going to be 1st to 3rd. And now the Tigers have themselves another opportunity to score. So Migangu came into this series struggling, and he is on base 5 of 6 times. So a really good start to this game for the Tigers. Really, really good start for them. They right now have 1st and 3rd. Now, there is 2 outs, but Nonetheless, Christian Scott, he's playing with fire. He's at 42 pitches already. I mean, 42 pitches. If there's one thing that can help the Mets bullpen, is that they have Manaya, Peterson, and also they have Tobias Meyer. When I say those three, I'm not saying now the best out of them has been Myers, but I'm mentioning them because at least those guys can eat innings for you. Without a doubt, they can eat innings for you. They can definitely eat innings for you. All right. So, all right. This is a big out here. He's facing Dingler, who hit a home run yesterday. This is an absolute huge at bat in this game. A home run, a base hit, you already feel like the game's over. First pitch from Dingler to Dingler. It's going to miss inside. 1 ball and no strikes. So Christian Scott, without a doubt, he's thrown some good pitches, but they've also made him work. And he's not looking so good right now. Ram Jam, Mets are definitely banged up right now. Here's the 1-0 pitch. 1-0. That's going to be hit pretty well. But Benj and Ewing are there. Ewing's there to make the play, and that's going to end the inning. That ball was around the warning track. Nonetheless, he gets the big out. We are going now to the bottom of the second inning. So, yeah, we are banged up with Polanco, Robert, Alvey, and Lindora. Look, out of all 4 of those, the most likely is probably Lindor to come back first. Then maybe Polanco, maybe Robert and Alvey, maybe. I mean, you know, there's a lot of things going on with these Mets players health-wise, and it's amazing because you can, you know, like some of these players getting injured so early in the season. It's just like, man, you had a whole off season, you know, to stay healthy, but some people, they don't do their best to stay healthy. And even if they do their best to stay healthy, that's not always guaranteed that you're actually gonna stay healthy. You know, it's an amazing thing. I'm gonna get here really fast. I know you can all still hear me real fast. I gotta get something here really fast on the side of me, and then we're gonna, you know, I'm going to be right back on the camera. So, look, 2-0. We're going to the bottom of the second inning. And the Mets bats are going to have to get going in this game. If the Mets want to win, they're going to have to get the bats going. They are facing Framber Valdez, fresh off of a suspension. He was suspended. So, you know, he's somebody. Now, what I would say with Framber Valdez, he's somebody, if you're the Mets, you got to try to make this guy angry. Try to get Framber Valdez angry. Try to get him upset. Try to get in his head. That's something that a lot of teams seem to do, and it seems like he can't often keep his cool. So if you're the Mets, without a doubt, that is a huge, huge thing that you're trying to do in this game. Let's see, though. Yeah, how about Max Fried for the Yankees? Came out of the game with an elbow problem. So, you know, we're going to have to see if it's anything serious or if it's not serious. All right, folks. So we're back on. Framber Valdez is in the game right now. He's pitching. Mets got no hits in the first inning. Vientos is up right now. First pitch to Vientos. He's going to swing at it, and he's going to foul it away. No balls and 1 strike. Vientos, he's hitting 239 on the season. Not good. 5 home runs, 17 RBIs. It's okay, you know. More home runs than Soto, more RBIs than Soto, if I'm not mistaken. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. That's going to be fouled away, and that's going to get out of play again. No balls and 2 strikes. So he's only thrown 12 pitches in the game already. The Mets are trying to attack him really early, but the thing of, look, when you attack a pitcher early, you got to put the ball, you got to get some hits. Because if you don't and you're attacking and you keep getting down 0-2, getting down 0-1, he's going to be getting outs fast, and there's a good chance that he's going to be able to do it kind of efficiently. There's a good chance of that, but let's see. 0-2 pitch to Vientos from Valdez. Here it is. That's going to be a ball in the dirt, 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's a nice take there by Vientos. Nice take there. Soto missed time, though. Yeah, he missed time, but I mean, Soto's not. He's not swinging a good bat. He's really, really cold. You know. 1-2. That's gonna be a base hit hard by Vientos, and that's gonna be a leadoff single for Mark Vientos. Mets have a runner. We got Just Me So Chai. What's your overall prediction for the Mets prior to the start of the season? Look, I predicted before the season started that the Mets were gonna make the playoffs. I'm staying with that though. I predicted the Mets were gonna win 90 games. Now that's not looking likely, being honest, but in the reality, I still think that the Mets can make the playoffs. And I'm believing that they will. First pitch to Simeon is going to be a strike. He had to like jump out of the way of that. Go Swaggy V. You already know Ram Jam. You already know Mr. Ram Jam. Just so Mechie, what was your prediction? All my Met fans, what were your prediction for the Mets to start the year? That's going to be a swing and a miss. We got Gallagher. You're not seeing the wild card. All right, I think people are without a doubt open to giving their respective opinions. I think we're gonna definitely be a wild card. I think so. I don't know about the division. Division, no. 0-2, that's gonna be strike 3. Yeah, not a good at bat by Marcus Simeon. Just good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Quick, sit him down. But I do think the Mets can be a wild card team. 100%. That was strike 3 from Valdez. I mean, just a non-competitive at bat by Simeon. Non-competitive at bat there, not at all. So Brett Beatty's up right now. They left him in, lefty. And, look, Mendoza left in lefties to face Valdez, which is something that he usually doesn't do. But he did it in this game. He definitely did it in this game. Brett Beatty's up right now. Here is the first pitch to Beatty. Beatty's going to have himself a base hit. Is it going to be able to get in the gap? Oh, it's going to be... Vientos is going to be able to go first to third because the outfielders did not do a good job of cutting that ball off. So first and third, and the Mets have an opportunity to score right now. Predicted top team strong, if not hot start, but sheesh, I'm pulling for them. Look, the Mets started off, people forget. I'm not going to say that this is a hot start. This wasn't a hot start. But the Mets were 7-4 at one point. They were, we got Ram Jam. You already know from Mr. Beatty. Yeah, you see Vientos running. The Mets started off 7-4, Tyrone Taylor, look, just stay out of the double play. Get this runner in from third. First pitch to Taylor, strike 1. Taylor, look, just get the run in from third at an absolute minimum. You got to get this run in. Minimum, you got to get this run in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Taylor, did he go? We got a challenge. That's going to be strike 2. Is a strike. Yeah. There was a swinging strike because he went. I thought he went. If regardless, it hit the zone. Yeah, Motor City Sports. The Mets are trailing. The Tigers are up. They scored 2 runs in the first inning. The Haventus virus. Oh my gosh, that's no joke. It's no joke. I hope people can stay healthy and be okay. 0-2 pitch to Taylor, grounded. It's gonna be a nice play by the third baseman to get the out at second and not turn the double play. So that is gonna be fielder's choice. Well, not a fielder's choice. They tried to turn the double play, but they could not turn the double play. The Mets are able to get 1 run, and the Mets are now trailing 2-1 right now. Really nice play by McGonigal at third base. And then the short second baseman, I mean, a good throw probably could have had Tyrone Taylor, honestly. Imagine losing your life if Steph Curry hits a 3. Wow, that's no joke. They make baseball unaffordable. Johnny, what do you mean by that? You talking about the Tigers or the Mets? AJ Ewing is up right now. Here is the first pitch to him. He's going to take a strike. No balls and 1 strike. AJ Ewing, his OPS is 2,300 from his first game. He got 2 RBIs in his first game, 1 for 2. And you keep scorebook? No, I don't keep scorebook. Just the scoreboard that you see there, but I don't do it like scoring the game. 0-1. That's going to be in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. So far, look, I didn't watch the game yesterday. I saw the highlights only. But AJ Ewing, definitely, he's looking like somebody that can take pitches. I do the scoreboard manually, Johnny Gamble. So you see the scoreboard there? I do that manually. But like, I don't know if you're saying you keep a scorebook. Yeah, the scorebook, I don't do that. But the scoreboard that's there, I do that. That's going to be a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. A really, really good sinker there from Framber Valdez. Valdez is up to 24 pitches right now. It's 25th pitch right here. Valdez, he's going to make the 1-2 pitch. He's not going to throw him something to hit. He's going to throw him something to try to get him to chase. Strike 3. Wow. My bad. He did throw him a pitch to hit. He threw him a curveball right down the middle, and he froze him. It's going to be in an inning, but the Mets get 1 run. We're going to the top of the 3rd inning. It is now 2-1, and the Mets are trailing. Look, let's go a quick look. Let's do a quick look around the MLB. Let's see some scores around the MLB. Excuse me. Let's see some scores around the MLB. Let's see what teams have won already, what teams have lost, what teams are going to be starting their games later on. So, again, this game you already see here is 2-1. Tigers are up. Let me do here really fast. Have to adjust that. Okay. Pirates are up 2-0 versus the Rockies. The Nationals and Reds are now tied 5-5. Phillies and the Red Sox, they're tied 1-1 and going to the bottom of the 5th. The Rays and the Blue Jays, they're scoreless. It's 0-0 in the middle of the 4th, bottom 4. The Braves and the Cubs are also scoreless in the top 3. Royals and White Sox are just getting started. They are in the bottom of the 1st. It's scoreless. Marlins are up 1-0 versus the Twins. And they're threatening for more runs. The Padres and Brewers are scoreless. They're in the 1st. And 8:05, we have the Diamondbacks Rangers. Mariners Astros have to start at 8:10 Eastern Time. And 2 more games. The Cardinals Athletics at 9:40 Eastern Time. And then the Giants and the Dodgers. 2 games that happened earlier today. The Cleveland Guardians beat the Los Angeles Angels 4-2. And the Baltimore Orioles beat the New York Yankees 7-0. Yankees got 1 hit in that game, and Max Fried left the game early. So we definitely hope he's okay. He's going to be healthy, and that he's going to be able to be, well in that regard. Shout out to Dansky Productions for the follow. Here comes Detroit blowing the lead. First pitch from Christian Scott is going to be in there. No balls and 1 strike. It was a sweeper that he threw him. Of course, they did great, so we're like 3 games back, right? 0-1 pitch from Christian Scott to Keith. That's going to be strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Look, again, folks, I want to thank everybody. On Monday, we reached 1,000 followers on TikTok. Now we're trying to get to 1,000 on YouTube, 1,000 subs on YouTube. And now my next goal on TikTok is to get 10,000. We got the first goal of 1,000. Check. Now 10. 0-2. Misses outside. Oh, but how do you go from 1,000 followers as a goal to now you're going to 10,000? Hey, look, I believe in the growth. Shout out to Maya for leaving a like on the live. 1-2. That is going to be a base hit. So the Tigers are going to have themselves a no out base hit. And how about that? The Mets are a team that they give up so many hits when they have 2 strikes on the count. And there was another example. They had a 1-2 count up in the count, and they give up another hit. It's too good of a pitch. What's going on, Maya? How you doing? Hope all is well. First pitch to Riley Green. Here it is coming. That is gonna miss way low. 1 ball, no strikes. It bounced. Mets, you got Maya. You got anything on the ML? Dansky, I'm definitely a Mets fan as well. Look, it's tough. It's not easy. But in the good and the bad, we got to ride out with our team, Dansky. We got to ride out with our team. So, 1-0 pitch to Riley. Here's the pitch. That's going to be, that just misses outside. 2 balls, no strike. Good, and you, Coach? I'm doing good, Maya. I was sick feeling a lot better, so I'm really, really happy for that. And Maya, yeah, true story. Dansky and Maya said I took the Reds and the Dodgers. The Reds, a lot of scoring in that game. 2-0. That's going to be hit to third base. They're going to get one. Simeon, they're going to get the double play. Wow, what a nice double play. Beatty was shifted, and he got it. And Simeon had to come and cover because everybody was shifted. Simeon came, fielded it, made the throw, and he was able to make the turn and get the double play. It's a really, really good job right there by the Mets to turn that double play and help him out there. Yeah, the Reds, a lot of runs in that game. Maya, strike one. Ooh, no, that's a ball. It's gonna be a ball. It missed. Thanks a lot, Maya. I appreciate that. But the Dodgers, definitely, they've been struggling a little bit lately. So let's see. Yep, it's a ball. Mets lose a challenge. Dansky said I took the Dodgers, Athletics, Avalanche, Mariners, and Pistons 5-legger. Wow. That's that's a lot of trust and dedication right there. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That is going to be fouled back, 1 ball and 1 strike. I usually go big. Hey, look, I'm not mad at it. You got to go big in life. Again, on Monday, I got my first 1,000 followers on TikTok. Monday that just passed, I reached 1,000. From 1,000, my next goal is 10,000. 1-1. Strike 2. Gotta go big. If we go big, we have a better chance to reap big. Gotta go big. Definitely. Let's see here. That is gonna be foul back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Christian Scott, his pitch count is already up for the 3rd inning. 55 pitches. I mean, you want to get him out of this inning, what, 1-2 more pitches max? You know, you hope he can get through 5, 6. Let's see. We got Aiden here with the Let's Go Mets. You already know. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is going to do it. And the inning is over, and we are going to be going now to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Mets are trailing 2-1. Aiden, I also appreciate the follow right there. Shout out to you. We have Jesusa here. Jesusa Gonzalez, Ernesto. Jesusa, are you the Ate? We got Maya. Maya, are you from the U.S.? Dan or Canada or where? Danny, Sky Production, Aiden, George, Steven, Joey, and Just Me So Chai. Shout out to all of you. We got on YouTube, we got a few people. I know we have with us Ram Jam. We have RB, Henry Pratt. I appreciate you. Dansky, Long Island all day. I'm from the Bronx, New York, currently in Canada though. But I've been to Long Island a few times. I actually went to the Hamptons. Hamptons was amazing, but Long Island in general. The toughest thing about Long Island, unless you have a boat, is to get into the city. I mean, if you're deep into Long Island, we're talking about what? On my camera, it's not going to show. It's showing the mirror, but we're talking about you having to go around that huge body of water just to go, unless you got a boat, you know? Yeah, that's definitely all the way out there. I've been to different parts of Long Island. If I'm not mistaken, Freeport is in Long Island City, right when you cross the, what's that? The Queens Bridge. Or that's, yeah, Long Island City's close. No, that's Long Island City, Queens, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but Long Island is definitely a great place. I really like it there. Should I bet Mets money line right now? Sean, look, I don't know, Sean. I don't want to, I'm not too sure. Like, it's always tough when people ask me their opinion because I've never been a betting guy. So it's like, you know, it's definitely a tough one. Esad said, is there an MLB game from the same team every day? Pretty much most MLB teams play every day unless it's All-Star break where they have a few days off. If it's no All-Star break, ball one. If there's no All-Star break, the most they're getting off is like 1 day. And then they're playing like 3 or 6 in a row, 9, 10 in a row. Then they have another off day. It's rare that they get 2 off days off in a row. Rare. I mean, almost never happens. 1-0 pitch. Strike 1. Let us see here. MLB is a cash cow. Okay. Cardinals money line. Look, it's going to be a tough one. 2-2-2. Somebody asked me that earlier. They're playing that flex. It's a good pitching matchup, I would say, as well. So 1-1 pitch to Luis Torrens. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They were the favorites. Oh, wait. Dansky said, got a 4-leg homer right now. Wow. For who, Dansky? They were the favorites before the game, and now they plus money because they down 1. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I like the value. Okay. Hey, Sean, what is your gut telling you? When's the playoffs for the MLB? East side, we're nowhere near that. October, that's going to be fouled away. If you're a Mets fan, again, Mets, bad news. Alvarez is out for 6 to 8 weeks, torn meniscus, maybe even more. And look, Alvarez, I mean, you know, it's going to come to a time where his time's going to run out. 1-2 pitch. That's going to be hit. Base hit by Luis Torrens. Nice piece of hitting there by Torrens. Luis Torrens now is going to be the starting catcher full-time for the Mets. Hayden Sanger is going to be the backup. The Mets have also another prospect in the minors, a catcher. I mean, I don't see him coming up now, but he's looked pretty good. So we got Seager, Shea, Murakami on White Sox, and Buxton. Okay. You gonna watch a Pistons game today or tomorrow? Or game today? Nah. He said I won't get to the NBA game today. I'm just doing the Mets game. Tomorrow I'll be doing the Mets game as well. Benj is up. He's showing bunt. No, it was a ball. 1 ball, no strike. Tomorrow, if baseball practice finishes on time, I will do the Timberwolves and the Spurs, but probably not depending on time. But I will do 1-0, strike 1. I will do the Mets game tomorrow. There's no NBA game tomorrow. You sure about that? There should be a Timberwolves and Spurs game tomorrow. There should be a Timberwolves and Spurs game tomorrow. Unless they moved it for Friday, which, I mean, Friday is the Subway Series. I'm doing that. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Takes the bunt back. 2-1. Man, now I'm curious about that. I'm pretty sure that there's an NBA game tomorrow. Pistons and not the Pistons, the Timberwolves and the Spurs. I'm pretty confident that. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Carson Benj. Here it is. That's hit hard. And it's going to be another base hit for Carson Benj. Torrens is going to turn second. And the Mets are now going to have first and third with no outs in the inning. Let's go Mets. Mets have them on the corners. And now, wait, is it Soto coming up? Is Bichette coming up? Look, Bichette and Soto, these guys got to step up, man. We need these guys to step up and really make some stuff happen. Oh, yeah, wow, I'm surprised about that. My bad. You're right. East Sad. There's no NBA game tomorrow, Thursday. I'm really surprised by that. So that means Friday. Friday, the Spurs and Timberwolves be playing at 9:30. I will be doing that game. Now, I may be doing that game. First pitch to Bichette, way up high. 1 ball, no strikes. Now, the Friday 9:30 game, Spurs and Timberwolves, for sure I'll be doing that. The only thing is I'll probably get into that game 30 to 45 minutes late because Friday is the Subway Series. New York Mets, New York Yankees, that's going to 100% be the priority. Bichette is hitting 222 on the year, 2 home runs, 17 RBIs. Still not good numbers. 0-1. That's going to be a little nub shot off the end of the bat. Runners going home. Torrens is going to be out. I don't like Torrens going at that pitch. 1 array. I don't like Torrens running home there. So a little stupid piece of garbage hit by Bichette. I mean, you know, Bichette, man. I think he's hearing some boos right now as well. Just horrible contact by Bichette. His timing is just completely off. All right, Buxton got a homer, 1 for 4. Okay, all right. Let's get it, Mets. Yeah, I'm surprised Eastside that they're resting 2 days. Seems like Soto left it all in the World Baseball Classic. No hate. Love Soto. Hey, look, Soto got to wake up. He has a big opportunity now right now. First pitch to Soto. Misses. 1 ball, no strikes. My biggest thing with Bichette is that Bichette, his at-bats are just not looking good. You know, like it's just bad contact. We got the New York Mets fan 20. Let's go on YouTube. The first time I see you in the comment section, shout out to you. And my bad, the Mets don't have the bases loaded. First and second. Misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. Mets have first and second, 1 out. Look, it's an opportunity. You're facing Framber Valdez. He's a good pitcher. You got to get some runs. Esad, you're a great man, bro. Esad, I appreciate you. Sean is here as well. 2-0 pitch to Soto. Soto fouls it off of his foot. 2 balls and 1 strike. And did he foul it off his foot or where did he foul it off? Yeah, fouled off his toe. He's in a little bit of pain right there. Definitely a little bit of pain. Oh boy, he's going on to a knee. Mendoza's having a check on him right now. My goodness. So Soto's still down right now. He's on a knee. Maybe a hit on the ankle bone. I mean, this is not what we need. We do not need now Soto's DHing today, so that's okay. Him not being in the outfield, but you know, I mean, come on, Soto. We need Soto. I'm telling you, man, like 50, 60 million. Look, I ain't gonna be a hater on people's money, what they get paid. Let's see where he fouls it off. Fouled it off on like the top of the foot, top of the ankle area, something like that. Top of the foot, close to the ankle area. That definitely hurts. He's needing a little bit of time right there. Mets have half of the projected starting lineup on the injury list. How about that? Soto's going to be okay. Crowd is giving him some cheers. Nimmo is doing great for Texas. I'm happy for him. Yeah, me too. And Pete Alonso's bat is starting to wake up as well. Alonso's bat starting to wake up. New York Mets, man, the Mets are falling apart. Health-wise, yes, but look, we got to keep believing, New York Mets fan. New York Mets fan, how long you been a Mets fan? How long have you been a Mets fan? Yeah, Alonso's definitely starting to wake up. I just can't believe Polanco. It just doesn't make sense to me sometimes. Polanco getting injured is just like so fast. Now he has a history of injury. 2-1 pitch to Soto. He's in the box. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'm 36. I've been Fab fan since I was 13. Wow. Shout out to you, Danny. Shout out to you. I just got into baseball all the start of this season. Wow, Dan. That's really, really good. It's good that baseball's getting new fans around the world. Soto's going to call a timeout right there. It's a 2-2 pitch. Soto still a little bit shaken up. Still a little shaken up. It's good that he's not, good that he's not in the outfield today. All right, Soto's up right now. 2-2 pitch. He's back in the box. Come on, Soto. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. So Benj just stole third base. Jeez, Soto. This guy, man. New York Mets fan over 30 years. Hey, shout out to you. I've been a Mets fan since 98. So I'm getting close to 30 years. A lot of it was my childhood. A lot of it, but, my gosh, man. Come on, man. Come on. Like, the Mets have first and third no outs. Bichette and Soto coming up. Come on, guys. You guys got to get a run in, man. Come on. And this is just showing how bad these guys are going right now. They're going really, really bad. Vientos is up now. And he hits that ball pretty well to center field. Way back. The wind is behind it, but right on the warning track. End of the inning, man. So Vientos hit the ball pretty well, but Mets don't score. And look, this is the thing about the Mets, though. This is the thing. Look, you have the bottom of the 9-hitter and the 1-hitter get on base. First and third. Your two best hitters that are not playing the best, that their bats are horrible right now. Bichette and Soto come up. First and third. Bichette, at the absolute minimum, you got to get the run in from third. The absolute minimum. You don't even get the run in. My goodness. These are the things that it's just frustrating because, it's not a one-time thing. It's happening all the time with this team. all the time. Time and time again with Bichette. Time and time again with Soto. Hey, we just scored this inning. We happy about. Telling you, Dan. Ali Bateman is really upset with Bichette. It's safe to say. Telling you, it's frustrating with things like that. Edwin is back. Guess who's back? Bo's got to go. He's the main problem. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. Bo Bichette has an opt-out. With the way things are looking, there's no way he's opting out. No way he's opting out. He is going to be staying for a Met if his season doesn't wake up. He can have a bad month of May, but if his June, July, August, September, if those 4 months he doesn't wake up, problems. Look, the tomorrow there's a game at 1 p.m. We're going to be live streaming that. Friday, Mets and Yankees are playing on Apple TV. I will be doing that game. Saturday, they're playing on Fox. I will be doing that game. And then Sunday, we need to see if possibly I'm going to be able to get that. Who you got going to the NBA semifinals? Well, right now it's in the semifinals, Dan. It's the Western Conference final. I get it. The semifinals, then, if you're in that regard. I believe it's going to be 0-1. That's going to be hit pretty well. But that's going to go foul out of play 0-2. Look, I got Knicks and Pistons. I wanted to see the Wolves in the NBA Finals, but I guess I got the Spurs and the Thunder. And then the NBA Finals, I got the Knicks and the Spurs. Is Soto hurt bad? I mean, I hope not. He took some time, 0-2, swing and a miss, one away. He fouled the ball off of the top of his foot, and he was down for a little bit. He got back up. He was able to finish the at bat. I just saw him slamming his bat. Yeah, he's not clutch right now. He's not clutch right now, honestly. He is not clutch. Oh, snap. New York Mets fan, this whole time I didn't realize that was you. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike one. New York Mets fan, I had a brain fart. I saw New York Mets fan. I'm like, I called you out, but then when I see you here on TikTok, I'm like, oh, snap. That's that New York Mets fan. Shout out to you. Your YouTube look better than your TikTok. I appreciate it. Look, I like horizontal better than vertical. I've always been a fan, and I would admit this. I got to do a better job on my TikTok. I'm gonna have to take, after this 2-0-2 pitch, misses 1-2. I'm gonna have to take a day, some hours, and really, really brainstorm and see how I can make TikTok look better, make things look better on the live stream. 1-2, inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Christian Scott is up to 63 pitches in this game already. He's got 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. How's everything though, New York Mets fan? Hope all is well. 2-2 pitch. That's going to be strike 3. Challenge that. Challenge that. Oh my gosh, man. He's not going to challenge it because they challenged one already. Oh my gosh, man. 3-2. And it's going to be a walk, man. Damn it, man. Come on, Terrence, man. Come on, Terrence. You got to challenge those pitches, man. Jeez, man. A base runner right now. A runner's on base because of a walk, but, the ump missed a call, and also Terrence didn't challenge it because he challenged one earlier, lost it. McKinstry's up. First pitch to him is swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Runner at first base. Can we get a double play and get out of this inning right now? Can we get a double play and get out of the inning right now? Zach McKinstry's up. He had a single in his first at bat. Let's see the 0-1 pitch here. Here's the 0-1. There it is. That's going to be sliced foul. 0-2. We got Kelp Juice here. We got George, Justo Mechie, Edwin, New York Mets fan. Leo is also here as well. Shout out to all of you. Pacala and Patillo Tamba. Is that the Pinoy or the Ate? 0-2 pitch here to McKinstry. Here is the pitch. That's going to be fouled away again. And it's going to be, we're going to do it again at 0-2. Look, the Mets, in the bottom of the third inning, they had an opportunity to tie the game up. First and third, no outs. Soto, Bichette, once again, don't come through. And it's really, look, all right, 0-2 pitch. I'm going to tell you after this. 0-2. That's hit. It's going to go foul. One of the keys to the Mets turning the season around, Bichette and Soto got to wake up. I know Lindor is not here. Bichette and Soto got to wake up. These guys got to be productive, man. They got to. They cannot be unproductive as they've been. 0-2 pitch. Here it is. 1-2. So this upset me with Luis Torrens this inning because what could have been 2 outs, 65 pitches, now we're at 70 pitches for Christian Scott. Now it's going to be a battle for him to just get through 5. Just to get through 5. And, you know, you would love to see him get 6. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled away again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ah, boy, Soto and Bichette, these guys. The Mets starters entering tonight in the NL, they're 6th. 3.93 the starters ERA. So it's solid. It's the pitching hasn't been great, hasn't been perfect. It's better than the offense. The offense has been bad. 1-2. Strike 3. 2 outs. Caught him looking at the cutter right there. Still have a runner at first base. Can he get the 9-hitter right now? Can Christian Scott get the 9-hitter? Christian Scott, minus the first innings, look really good. And the first inning, I mean, leading off the walking, the leadoff hitter, that cannot happen. Now, the second hitter, Benj, you got to catch that baseball, Benj. 0-1, first pitch, misses outside, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball and no strikes to the hitter, Short. Short is up for the Tigers. 74th pitch here for Christian Scott. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's some other scores around the MLB that we're going to be able to get to in a few more minutes. And, you know, we're going to be able to talk a little bit about some MLB news that you see there at the bottom right there. As you see, why are the Mets feeling the risk on evaluation with injury-prone players? 1-1. That's going to miss inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. You see it right there. Yeah, look, the Mets took Robert Jr., injury prone, and look, he's not even playing now. Polanco, injury prone, not even playing. Alvarez, even though he's been on the Mets, but injury prone. 2-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss, 2 balls, 2 strikes. You know, it's a big Kodai Senga, injury prone. I mean, it is just really, really bad for Mets and injuries. And look, it doesn't help. 2-2. Oh, that hit him. Damn, Scott. Tigers have first and second now with the top of the order coming up now. Oh, my goodness, folks. The way Carlos Mendoza works, this could be his last batter. My goodness, man. Now it's trouble. The Mets will have first and third, no outs. They don't score a run. Now, a huge momentum shift is if the Tigers get a run. They get 2 runs. First pitch to the leadoff hitter, Migongo. He's going to take a ball. 1 ball, no strike. Torrens, man. Torrens really upset me with that challenge, man. Not challenging that other one, man. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That is going to be in there. 1 ball and 1 strike. Strike 1. How many injured? How the heck he hit the batter? It hit him. It didn't hit him by a lot, but he came in on him. But the location wasn't even close. It hit him here. 1-1 pitch. That's going to be grounded. So the first baseman, Scott, is going to cover. He's going to get out of it. All right. Way to go. So Scott gets in trouble, but he gets out of trouble. We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. How many injured on the team around 12? Something like that. Let me give you an actual... I'm going to give you an actual number on that. Let me check the Mets injury report. So, Mets injury report. Let me see here really fast. The New York Mets injury report. Okay, Jared Young, if you count him, Francisco Alvarez, Francisco Lindor, Luis Robert Jr., AJ Minter, Kodai Senga, Jorge Polanco, Ronnie Mauricio. From this season, that's 8. 8 from this season. So, it's a lot. And it's very, very frustrating. But it's a part of the game, It's a part of the game. And next man up mentality. And look, the biggest frustration with the Mets this season has been how bad the offense has been. I know that the pitching hasn't been perfect. I know that the offense hasn't been perfect. I know that the pitching and the defense hasn't been perfect. But the offense has been so hard to watch this year. Ram Jam, I'm telling you. The offense this year has been so hard to watch that it's just like, give me a break. Please give me a break with how bad the offense has been this season. You are hoping that this team can wake up and, you don't have to hit 400. You don't have to be the best team ever, but you guys got to get runs in. You guys got to manufacture runs. You got to, man. You guys, the Mets got to do that. They just got to do that. It's absolutely essential. Marcus Semien's up. First pitch to Semien. He's going to take a ball low, 1 ball and no strikes. Marcus Semien, 1-0 pitch from Valdez. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there. Strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Can the Mets get themselves another win? Look, has gotta at least go 4-2. At least the Mets gotta go 4-2. They cannot accept 3-3. You cannot accept, 2-4. Has to be at least 4-2. At least, an absolute at least that for the Mets. And we're hoping that they can, get that. We're hoping that the Mets can get that and make it happen, So Beatty's up. First pitch to Beatty. He's going to swing. No balls and 1 strike. We're hoping that the Mets can win these games. Minimum for the Subway Series. Somebody told me that the Mets are going to be swept. I don't see that. I'm hoping the Mets could get the series. Timeout there. I'm hoping the Mets can at least, take the series. Gotta take a series versus the Yankees. Gotta start winning, especially at home. Their record at home is not good. Gotta get hot at home. 0-1 pitch to Brett Beatty. He had a base hit his last at bat. Beatty chops it to the second baseman. And that's going to be an underhand toss. And that's going to be 2 away. Barely got Brett Beatty. So 2 outs there in the inning. And we're going to have now, is that what? AJ Ewing coming up. Let me see if that's AJ Ewing there coming up right now. Is that AJ Ewing or is that, let me see who's up right now. Who's up for the Mets? And Valdez's pitch count is very low. He's only at 47 pitches. Tyrone Taylor's up right now. Pitch count for him is very, very low. So Taylor, first pitch. Misses low, 1 ball, no strikes. These umpires are garbage. Pitcher shouldn't have to throw 30. What do you mean by that? Shouldn't have to throw 30, Keith? Like pitches, like the calls. Umpires definitely missed a lot of calls. ABS helps, not fully because you can't always challenge. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That is going to miss low, 2 balls and no strikes. I thought more, but 8 is still a lot. Definitely. They are inconsistent, 100%. Let's go Mets. Why didn't Terrence stay at 1, first and third? No small ball, that's the problem. 30 pitch inning. Look, the Mets have for... Now, I will agree with that. 2-0 pitch. That is going to be hit hard, foul, 2-1. I did agree with that. When that ball came off the bat of Bichette, I'm thinking, what the hell is Terrence doing? Why is he running home? Now, maybe he had to do that because Bichette is like a guaranteed double play. So I know the ball was hit soft, but I don't know. 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. But I would have preferred if he would have stayed on third, let Soto come up with first and third where a sacrifice fly, even though Soto struck out. 2-2 pitch, folks. Valdez to Tyrone Taylor. Here it is. Up high, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Can the Mets get a base runner on Tyrone Taylor in front of A.J. Ewing? Valdez pitch count is very, very low. He's only had 52 pitches in this game so far. 52 pitches to start off this game right now. And he's in the 4th inning. 3-2 pitch. Here it is. That's hit hard, but that's going to go foul, yank. Not a Luis Robert fan. Look, the way he started off the year was really, really good, but injuries, and he definitely cooled down. Mets are paying $20 million for him, almost $20 million for Polanco, $15 million for Montas, and it's like, what are we getting from these guys? Montas not even on the team. 3-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled back, or is that going to stay in fair territory? First baseman's there, and that's going to end the inning. So Tyrone Taylor flies out. A.J. Ewing will have to lead off the inning in the top 5. We are now going to the top of the 5th inning, and the Mets are trailing this game 2-1. 2-1 going to the top of the 5th inning. Bad back in White Sox. Yeah. But look, this is what David Stearns did. David Stearns decided to make these decisions. And look, he's being judged already. Met fans are going absolutely hard on David Stearns. Absolutely torching this guy. But look, the only thing that can save David Stearns is if the Mets go on a 2024 run. If the Mets go on a run like they did in 2024, 2020, 2015, if they go on a run like that, a lot of people won't. People still won't like Stearns because he let Pete Alonso go, but there'll be a little bit more, there'll be a little less pressure on him. But if the Mets don't make the playoffs, if they don't turn the season around, look, there's arguments that maybe you're going to take him out. Maybe you got to fire him, arguably, because what has he done for the Mets organization? His best signing has been, if I'm not mistaken, who's it been? It's been, the best one's been, who's the best signing's been for him? I got to stand up real fast. When you sit down so much, there got to be moments where you just got to stand up sometimes. Who was the best starter? Who's the best person he got? Clay Holmes. But look, Stearns is going to be on the hot seat. I mean, you can't do what he did and then, oh, you're going to be given a free pass. You know, you can't do stuff like that. Yeah, Freddie Peralta, you give him some love for that, but for all we know, if the Mets are not good enough, they're going to have to trade him at the trade deadline. If the Mets are 10, 15 games under 500 at the deadline, they're going to have to trade him. Gonna have to trade Freddie Peralta. You can't keep him. You can't trade 2 prospects for him and then lose him in the offseason if he's not gonna stay with the Mets, you know? So 1 ball, no strikes. Christian Scott's already at 81 pitches. At this point, you're happy. 1-0. That's gonna be a strike. 1-1. At this point, you're happy if Christian Scott could get through the 5th inning. You're happy. Now we got to see if he can get through it. We got to see. He's at 82 pitches already. We would have loved to get him 6, but that's not looking like 1-1. That is going to be a leadoff single or maybe even a double. Tyrone Taylor cuts it off, makes the throw to second base, and he's not going to go to second base. So, yes, it is going to be a leadoff single. And look, we know how Mendoza is. Mendoza, very quick to take a pitcher out. And I understand it. I can't fully be mad at it. But nonetheless, you know, 4 innings, getting into the 5th is not enough if you're the Mets. Them tickets are a joke. What do you mean by that? Citi Field's going to be packed this coming Saturday for the Subway Series. Strike 1. Yeah, you gotta challenge that, Terrence. Come on, this umpire is drunk right now. Mendoza's a joke also. That's 100% a strike. 100% a strike, folks. I'm eating some Tostitos right now. I love these chips. They're really good. Here's the pitch from Christian Scott to Keith. Sorry. Way up high, 1 ball, no strike. Peem. Are you busy? Hey, maybe my cove. 1-1 pitch. That's going to be fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brazaban, as I spoke, he's already in the bullpen. Already getting ready, probably coming in the 5th inning. Probably coming in. All right, thank you. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pop foul, and that's going to go out of play. Mikey Moniak just homered today on his birthday. That's wow. Moniak is with the Colorado Rockies, right? He had a really few good series against the Mets. 1-2 pitch. Come on, put him away. Put him away, Scott. 1-2. Hit hard. Vientos makes a stop, gets one, and double play. Way to go. Mets turned the double play. What a job by Vientos to get the stop at first base. He couldn't tag the base. He made the throw to second base. Bichette was there, and then he made the throw back to first for the double play. So way to go for the Mets to turn that double play right there. Way to go. What's Scott's pitch limit? Look, I don't want to say he has a pitch limit, but Mendoza's very tight. I would say him going to 100 pitches, I don't see it. Riley, bloop shot over the head of Brett Beatty. Bloop single. Come on, leave him in. Don't take him out of the game. He's up to 89 pitches this year. He's been really good this year, definitely. Christian Scott's coming out of the game. Oh my gosh, man. 89 pitches over 5. He's out, man. Jeez, man. Let the guy. I get it. He gave up a. If the at bat would have went 5 pitches, okay, 6 pitches, I get it. Jeez, he gave up a little bloop bit. It wasn't even good contact. Let him get the last batter, man. Jeez, man. That's the thing with Mendoza that's frustrating because, look, you're going to put Brazaban in for what now? Brazaban's going to have to finish this inning, and then he's going to probably have to come back for the 6th. Come on, man. Give him the shot, man. Give him, and with that, you're not giving him a chance to get a win. He's not having a chance to get any wins on the team. But he has a chance to get a loss. So stuff like that's a little annoying with Mendoza doing that stuff. Really, really annoying how he does things like that. But nonetheless, what can we say? I'm not the manager, and it be like that sometimes. Sometimes people, they make decisions that are tough, that are not popular, people are not going to like. But what can we say? Let us see here real fast. Look, so commercial break, pitching change. Brazaban's going to be the one coming into this game, folks. He's coming in. I'm going to give you all some scores around the MLB. Ram Jam, they had the double play, but you don't let them finish the inning. I don't get it. We got John Neville on Facebook. John Neville, how you doing? I hope all is well with you. Let us see here. So, let me see here. So, let's do some scores around the MLB. Rockies are up 6-3 versus the Pirates. Nationals and Reds are tied 6-6. Red Sox are up 3-1 versus the Phillies. Blue Jays are trailing, or the Blue Jays are on the Rays are square 0-0. Blue Jays, if they lose that, I think they got swept in a 4-game set. Braves and Cubs are tied at 1 apiece. White Sox are up 3-0 over the Royals. Marlins are up 4-1 over the Twins. Padres and Brewers are scoreless. Diamondbacks, Rangers scoreless. Mariners are up 1-0 versus the Astros. First pitch to Veerling is going to miss. Strike one. It missed, but nonetheless, the umpire calls it a strike. Cardinals, Athletics, 9:40. Giants, Dodgers, 10:10. Those are Eastern times. Yankees lost 7-0. Orioles got the win, and the Guardians won 4-2 over the Angels. That is going to be another bloop shot, but Bichette is there to make the play. So that's going to end the inning. So Brazaban, as he often does, he comes into innings, and he, a lot of the time, gets out of it. But I just like when is there going to be time where the Mets will push Christian Scott? And look, so far, Christian Scott, he's looking better than Senga. He's looking better than Peterson and Manaya. It's really, really good, you know. And I mean, when are they going to be able to push him a little bit more? I'm not too sure about that, you know. Not too sure about that. In the game so far, Mets have coming up, they're going to have 8, 9, and 1. So that's going to be A.J. Ewing, Luis Torrens, and then the top of the order, Carson Bench. I mean, Carson Bench and Bo Bichette have an identical batting average. Both of them are hitting 220. Soto at one point was hitting 330, 340. His batting average is at 265 right now. I mean, he hit. Look, Bichette and Soto, these guys gotta wake up, man. They got to. They got to. They gotta come through. That's one thing. And, you know, they gotta make things happen. I mean, these guys, the two of them combined are getting paid more than $100 million. Or along the lines, the two of them, they're getting paid around $100 million. I mean, you know, if you're getting paid $100 million between two people, you know, they're going to have to step up. We got JB on the live stream. Ewing should lead off. Framber, I'm going to be honest with you. Benj is not looking so bad at the leadoff hitter. And maybe Ewing definitely is looking like a leadoff hitter, though. I will say that. He definitely is looking like a leadoff hitter. Without a doubt that. So we got to see. We got to let time play out. But the Mets also can't put all the pressure on him to fix all the problems. Ewing is up right now. A.J. Ewing. Wouldn't it be a great time for his first home run? First pitch to A.J. Ewing. Valdez is at 54 pitches. Ball one to A.J. Ewing. He doesn't chase. From what I've seen in his first few at-bats, he is not chasing. I hope they score some runs this inning. I agree, New York Mets fan. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. A.J. Ewing's definitely facing a good pitcher now, though. Facing a good pitcher. One of the best lefties. 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Come on, A.J. Ewing. 2 balls, 1 strike, A.J. Ewing. He struck out looking his first at bat with a nasty breaking pitch. Here's the 2-1. Misses outside, 3-1. So look, again, he takes pitches. I'm impressed with what I see. I mean, look, it's his 5th, 6th, 7th at bat. Can't judge it that fast, but so far, he's very patient, not trying to do too much, and he takes close pitches. 3-1. Strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 3-2 pitch, folks. Let's go Mets from the New York Mets fan. Here's the 3-2 pitch, folks. Here it is. Grounded. He's going to foul it off of his leg. We're going to do it again at 3-2. Valdez got that pitch up to 95 miles per hour. Valdez is now up to 60 pitches in the 5th inning. I mean, imagine, Christian Scott was at 89. He's out of the game already. Valdez is at 60 pitches. I mean, What a huge difference, you know? That's the only thing we could say about Christian Scott is that he hasn't been efficient. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. A.J. Ewing draws a walk, and the Mets now have the leadoff runner on. And look, I don't know if they sending him on the first pitch or what, but it is almost a guarantee that he is going to be running. It is almost a guarantee. Would they put a hit and run on right now? That's possible. Would they put a hit and run on right now? Torrens does a good job of putting the bat on the ball. Let's see. A.J. Ewing, but it's a lefty on. Pickoff attempt. Yeah, that's the only thing that's a little tougher is a lefty on the mound. Valdez doesn't necessarily have to look over to throw. He can do a kind of a no-look toss. So that's his first disengagement. Ewing. Let's see. Ewing. He's go. Oh, he fakes like he was going, then he stopped. 1 ball, no strike. I like that, trying to get into the hitters, maybe trying to get into the pitcher's head a little bit. Showed like he was going, and he slowed down. 1 ball, no strikes. Here is the 1-0 pitch. Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's see. 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch here, folks. Pickoff attempt. Safe. Have another. So that's 2 throwovers already. And the only way you can throw over again, you got to get the runner. If you don't get the runner here, it's a balk. Runner automatically goes. 1-2. Torrens shows bunt. Strike 2. Oh, boy. Umpire did not call it a strike, but that was clearly a strike. Not even close. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Clearly that was a strike. I mean, I don't even know how the umpire misses that. That's clearly a strike. Yeah, clearly a strike. One, two. Do you send A.J. Ewing here? One, two pitch. Is he gonna go? No, not going. In the dirt. 1-2. Now it's 2-2. 2-2. Good at bat here by from Torrens. They're working Valdez a little more. He's up to 65 pitches already. You know, they're working him. They've been able to. They scored a run off him. They've been able to get some hits and base runners. They just gotta put the runs in. 2-2 pitch. Valdez. Grounded. McKinstry's gonna have to go to first base because it was hit too softly. So A.J. Ewing's gonna make it to second base right now because there was absolutely nothing that could be done right there. See, I'm surprised they didn't send him there, honestly. If they would have sent him and he would have been stolen, he would have stole the base. There's an opportunity there to, you know, have that runner now at third base. But nonetheless, Mets have a runner in scoring position. 1 out. Benj is up right now. Carson Benj, the leadoff hitter for the Mets in this game. First pitch. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike to Carson Benj. One and one, folks. Here's the 1-0-1 pitch. Sorry, 0-1 pitch. Benj takes another strike. 0-2. Quickly down 0-2. Now, I expect a breaking ball, a curve ball in the dirt, or for him to freeze him and throw it for a strike. One of those. I expect one of those right now. 0-2 pitch. Here's the pitch right now. Yep, in the dirt. Struck him out. 2 outs. Not a good at bat there by Benj. Just quick 3 pitches. Sit down, man. Quick. Now, look, the Mets have still a runner at second base. And now they have Bo Bichette up. Can Bichette come through? Can Bichette put together a good at bat and get the Mets even? Can he do it? First pitch to Bo Bichette is coming up right now. He's 0 for 2 to start off this game. First pitch. Misses in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. Bichette had a runner at first and third. No outs in the 3rd inning. Didn't come through. Unbelievable. hit a little cue shot, and I didn't like Torrens going home, but nonetheless, he ran, and the Mets got the out. The out was at home. Torrens was out at home. 1-0 pitch. Here it is. Bichette takes a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. It was a changeup, 88 miles per hour, and it was a strike on the outside corner. Come on, Bichette. 1-1. Look here. This is the pitch here if you're Bichette. You're looking to do damage on this 1-1 pitch. He don't want to get behind. Here's the 1-1. You're looking to do damage right here if you're Bichette. 1-1. That's going to it's going to be a strike. That's a good pitch right there. 1-2. 1-2 right there. Now he has an advantage because he can throw him that breaking pitch in the dirt, and if he doesn't lay off, it's going to be another inning where the Mets have a runner in scoring position, less than 2 outs, and they don't score. Let's see. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. That's going to be fouled away by Bichette. It would have been a ball, but close to take. He spoils it away. 1-2. Soto's on deck. Bichette and Soto in the series in Arizona were 0 for 20. I mean, how does that happen? 0 for 20 in the series. Now, they were both got on base 2 times last night. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Bichette. Come on, Bichette. 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. He fought that pitch off. That was a tough pitch right there. Yeah, and Soto, it was an injury scare earlier. He fouled the ball off of his foot, but he's still in the game, so that's 100%. 100% that's a good thing because you know, he was okay to stay in as a DH. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's gonna miss inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good take there from Bichette. Does he throw him a strike here? Maybe that breaking pitch. Maybe that breaking pitch for a strike. Let's see. 2 balls, 2 strikes, folks. Here's the pitch to Bo Bichette. It's coming. And that ball's hit a mile in the air. Mets are not going to score again unless the Tigers drop this ball. And the Tigers catch the ball. Once again, the Mets waste a scoring opportunity. So we're going to the 6th inning. It's 2-1. And Bichette, man, let's go. Let's look at some of Bichette's numbers because, man, I don't want to play the card of you're getting paid $43 million. I don't want to play that. But this is not the Bichette that we know right now or that we heard about coming from Toronto. This is not the Bichette. Bichette, in his career, he is, let me tell you his career average. And last year, he was... So, Bichette in 2019, he hit 311. 2020, 301. 2021, 298. 2022, 290. 2023, 306. 2024, it was a bad year. He hit 225. And last year, he hit 311. And now this year, he's hitting 220. Now, after this 0 for 3 start, he's hitting 219. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Bichette, honestly speaking. I mean, he is just off to a terrible start. He only has 7 extra base hits to start off the season. 48 total bases, which is nothing. He's grounded into 6 double plays. 1 stolen base, which you don't expect much of from him. Let's see. His average, again, 230, 223. His on-base percentage is 272. I mean, if his average was 272, you take that. But his OBS is 272. His slugging, 289. His OPS is 561. And his WAR is negative 0.5. Negative 0.5. I mean, Bichette, what's going on, Ernie? I'm doing good, man. How are you? I hope all is well with you. Little bit feeling a lot better, but the Mets and Bichette, man, 0-1. That's gonna miss 1 wall, 1 strike. Bichette is just struggling to do anything for the Mets. Next inning, Mets have Soto, Vientos, and who? 1-1. That's gonna be popped up in the air. And Bichette is there, shortstop. And he's going to make the first out of the inning. Speaking of Bichette, yeah, Bichette, great to see you as well, Ernie. Happy to see you. Look, the Mets at home, one of the keys for the Mets turning it around, Mets are 7-12 at home. That has to absolutely change. Absolutely has to change. I mean, it absolutely has to change. It has to. Torkelson is up right now. First pitch to Torkelson is going to be in there. Strike one. New York Mets fan, not everyone can play in New York. Some players are better on a small market team. Look, 100% I agree with that. 100%. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. But look, Toronto's not a small market team. That's the only thing I could say. Now, Toronto's not New York. I'll give you that. But Toronto's definitely not a small market team. I mean, Canada's only team, 0-2, misses low. The only team in Canada for baseball is Toronto. So that means they don't have just a city rooting for them or a state or over there to province. They have a whole country rooting for one team. 1-2, misses low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Come on, Brazaban. But definitely Bichette, I mean, his bat is just... Look, if you're not getting hits a lot, okay. But the biggest thing that calls my attention with Bichette is in the runners in scoring position mark. He is not good with runners in scoring position. Brazaban got a pitch clock violation there. Now the clock is going to go to 3. The count is going to go to 3-2. The mistakes that just cannot happen right there. 3-2 count right now. Let me check Bichette's runners in scoring position stats for this season. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Wow, good pitch by Brazaban. It was a ball, but started off as a strike, and he got him out. Bichette's average is tied for 132nd in the MLB. I mean, come on now. His OPS is 150th or later. RBIs, 115th. 2 home runs, 150. Ram Jam, I agree with that. First pitch, that is going to be a check swing, foul, strike 1. The media in New York is 100% brutal. I get it, but we were told Bo Bichette, he's a dog. He gets it. He goes after 0-1. Grounded. And Vientos is there. He's going to feel... I do not believe what I just saw by Mark Vientos. I think he was still out. This guy, Vientos, literally fielded the ball, tripped over first base, and the ball fell around, and he was safe. I think he was out, honestly. I think he gathered it. I think he was out. But Vientos, that's going to be a meme later on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What the hell is Vientos doing? He's out. But I'm telling you, oh my goodness. What in the world is going on? He's out, but I mean, look, I won't be surprised if they change the call. I'm telling you, I won't be surprised. I mean, I won't be surprised if they keep the call. Vientos, how does that happen? How does that happen? I don't get that. How in the world does that happen to Vientos? That doesn't make sense. That's like a Met thing to happen right there. And they're taking a long time to review this. Let's see here. Runners call safe. Vientos, you gotta be kidding me, Vientos. You gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me, man. Vientos, you gotta be kidding me, man. If y'all with me right now, Vientos just made the stupidest error of all time. And now they have the runner picked off. And they're going to get the runner picked off. Innings over. Jeez. Good job by Brazabon there to pick him off. My goodness. Good job there to get out of it. But geez, that's going to be a meme later, folks. Vientos. I mean, you don't ever see that happen to a first baseman. And what just happened to him? Now, it didn't hurt the Mets, but that is going to be a meme later on. 100% sure, folks. All right, back to Bo Bichette. What is he hitting with runners in scoring position? That's what I'm interested to see. What are Bo Bichette's stats with runners in scoring position? Bo Bichette's batting average with runners in scoring position, 2026. Let's see here. So far, Bo Bichette is batting exactly 200 with runners in scoring position. He's 9 for 45. And that for me is probably the biggest worry. Because Bo Bichette has always been somebody that's hit with runners in scoring position. Look, we could say, oh, but it's early. Look, it's not early no more. It's not early no more, folks. It's not. We're in the month of May. It's May 13th. It's not early. Now, again, this is not changing that I believe in the Mets. It's not changing that. But it's a little bit alarming that Bo Bichette is struggling as much as he is struggling, you know? I still can't believe that happened to Mark Vientos. I'm telling you, that is going to be a meme. The Mets are going to Met. I'm telling you. That was just absolutely ridiculous to see something like that. The Mets need a real first baseman. New York Mets fan, I agree. Look, I think Ryan Clifford is going to be coming up. I don't want to say next week, that soon, but June, July, I think so. Soto's up now. First pitch to Soto. 1 ball, no strike. Come on, Soto. Soto's average has gone from 340 to 265. Unbelievable. 11 RBIs on the season. 1-0 pitch. Strike 1. No ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Valdez in the 6th inning. Only 78 pitches. If he could have an efficient inning, he could be out for the 7th. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Soto. Oh my God, Soto, man. This guy Soto. Little weak ground ball right back to the pitcher. As he always does. As Soto always does. Weak ground balls. He does so much of that, Soto. It's very, very frustrating seeing him. Very, very frustrating seeing Soto hit sometimes. They're having a quick mound visit right now, talking right now. Framber, Valdez, and the catcher. Luke Weaver's in the Mets bullpen. So Bichette is 9 for 45 with runners in scoring position. That's really bad, man. Really, really bad. He's better than that. And he's not doing that. And that makes me worried because is he going to change? I don't know. I don't know that Bichette's going to change. I can't even say that. Vientos is up right now. First pitch to Vientos. Here it is. Strike 1. Right down the middle. Oh, 1 pitch. 1 ball. Did that hit him? It hit him in the foot. I don't think that hit him in the foot, honestly, but they're saying that it hit him in the foot. I don't think that hit him. I don't think it hit him. Let's see here. No challenge. Maybe skipped off the pants. Maybe. I didn't even see it. So Simeon's up with the runner at first base. First pitch. Simeon hits a mile high, but the center fielder's there. Easy play. 2 away. Man, Simeon, when he be swinging at the first pitches, man, he frustrates me. He really, really frustrates me swinging at these first pitches because it's a constant thing with him. We got Jared in the building. Jared is here. He really, really frustrates me with, you know, how he does this stuff. And the Mets are just, boy. We saw it yesterday. They scored 10 runs last night. What happened there? Something happened there. I don't know what happened. All right, we're good. I don't know what that delay was from the umpire, but nonetheless, Valdez is pitching right now to Beatty. Here's the first pitch of the count. Beatty takes a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Look, Framber Valdez is a great pitcher. Let's just call it what it is. It's just Mets have first and third, no outs. Bichette and Soto, you almost wish that they weren't coming up. 0-1. Strike 2. First and second. Beatty's now. Beatty, why are you challenging this pitch? He did not challenge that. He did not challenge. So Carlos Mendoza's out yelling. He did not. He's saying that's BS. That's BS. He did not challenge there. Mendoza's angry right now. The Mets are out of challenge for the rest of the game. I mean, I didn't see a challenge. Mets are out of challenges, folks. That could be really bad because this umpire, he is hot garbage in this game. Umpire is hot garbage in this game. No more challenges. We're in the 6th inning. This umpire is hot garbage, and that could be a big problem in this game now. 0-2 pitch to Brett Beatty from Framber Valdez. Here it is. He doesn't chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see the replay real fast. What did Brett Beatty do? He never touched his helmet. Holy moly. This guy never touched his helmet. Unbelievable. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Beatty may get ejected from this game if he doesn't. All right, yeah, he ain't gonna get ejected. I don't think, but we're going to the 7th inning, folks. And this umpire, as I said, is hot garbage. And if only they could save some runs from tonight's game from yesterday. Yup, I 100% agree. Look, this team, this umpire is hot garbage. I mean, he is doing an absolute terrible job. The umpire. And look, the Mets are out of challenges. No more challenges for the Mets in the game. And it's going to come down to... Now it's going to come down to the Mets have to hit. Now, Valdez, with that, he's up to 85 pitches. Next inning, the Mets will have what? 7, 8, and 9. So you can very much confidently think that we're going to see Valdez. But look, 2nd inning, or was it the third inning? Mets have 1st and 3rd, no outs. Bichette and Soto, first and third, no outs. They can't score the run. They couldn't even get the third runner in at third base. And it's like, at that point, I wish Vientos would have been up with first and third. I wish one of the rookies would have been up over Bichette and Soto, because these guys, they're not doing anything right now. They're a mess in the sense of their at-bats look bad. When they make contact, it's not that good. They're not clutch. And that's the same thing that happened with Soto last year. Soto was not clutch. He was not clutch for the New York Mets last year. Not clutch. His numbers, don't let them fool you. Juan Soto last year for the New York Mets, he was not clutch. And Bichette with the Blue Jays, he was clutch last year. This year, I mean, this guy hit a home run in Game 7 of the World Series. This guy is not doing nothing for us right now. Bichette is absolutely horrible. 2 home runs, 17 RBIs. Now, granted, he's not a home run hitter. I'm not mad about the 2 home runs, but 17 RBIs? Brazaban's coming back into the game, folks. My goodness, this damn umpire is horrible. This umpire is absolutely horrible. First pitch is going to be hit hard, fouled. Strike 1. This umpire is absolutely horrible, doing a terrible job, making a bunch of mistakes. But the Mets are still in it. It's 2-1. Can they get some life? 0-1. That's going to be popped, and that's going to go fouled out of play. 0-2. So, Brazaban's still in the game. He's pitched 1 1/3 inning, but his pitch count was really low. He's only at 14 right now. So, I understand him coming back out. I guess I can understand. All right, 0-2 pitch to the 9-hitter short. Here is the pitch. That's going to be hit pretty well, but Tyrone Taylor's there. He's going to make the play. That's going to be the first out of the inning. So now we're going to the top of the order with Brazaban pitching. Brazaban has gotten 1 2/3 out. He's pitched 1 inning and 2/3. 1 2/3. My goodness. The Mets can still win this game, New York Mets fan. Definitely. I 100% agree. Ernie, Jared, George, just me so chai. They definitely can. Just got to wake up with the bats. Strike 1 from Brazaban. Mets got to just wake up with the bats. They got to get some. They got to score the runs when you have an opportunity, especially from Framber, Valdez. Now, I don't know how the Tigers' bullpen is, but 0-1 pitch. That's going to be nub shot off to the end of the bat. 0-2. Let me see what's the score in the NBA playoff game. So the Pistons are up 47-40. That series is tied at 2. And the Pistons are looking to take a 3-2 lead and be 1 game away from the Eastern Conference Finals. 0-2 pitch is coming, folks. Here is the 0-2 pitch. Misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Christian Scott wasn't bad. Arguably, the Tigers shouldn't have any runs. It wasn't ruled an error, but Benj dropped a double in the first inning. 1-2. Little bloop shot, tap to center. Ewing's there. Benj gets it. Benj is going to make the play. That's going to be 2 outs. 2 outs now. Yeah, so that was a big play in this game in the first inning. 2 things. 2 big plays in the game. First inning, ball was hit hard, but Benj should have caught the ball. It's called a double. And the third inning, that double turned into 2 runs. The only 2 runs. And then the third inning, they're down 2-1. First and third, no outs. Soto and Bichette coming up, they don't score. Those are the 2 things in the game. That's going to be hit hard from Dingler. Foul ball. No balls and 1 strike. They're showing Mr. and Mrs. Met. I've never met them, actually. When I went to Citi Field a few times, I've seen them, but never met them. 0-1 pitch from Brazaban. Here's the 0-1. That is going to be fouled away. 0-2. So Brazaban looking really, really sharp. Hopefully he can get this last strike, get this last out, and, keep it close. Going to the bottom of the 7th, stretch inning time. Stretch time. Let us see here really fast. So 0-2 pitch. Here it is. That's going to be fouled away. 0-2. We're going to do it again. Man, Bo Bichette, man. Bo Bichette has to wake up for this Mets team. Juan Soto especially without Lindor. Look, Lindor to start off the year, this guy was horrible. 0-2 pitch. That's going to be golfed, but that's going to go foul. It is incredible to me how Lindor, Bichette, and Soto, the three of them, started off this season. Yeah, you got to catch that ball, Benj. You absolutely got to catch that ball. 0-2 pitch. Off, check swing off the end of the bat. Gonna do it again. No balls, 2 strikes, folks. No balls, 2 strikes. Can the Mets get out of this with Brazoban and keep themselves in this ball game? 0-2 pitch. And I wonder when Lindor is coming back. Lindor, earliest June. At the earliest June, I would expect Lindor. We still don't have no update. Maybe an update tomorrow. 0-2 pitch. Fisted. That's going to go foul into the Mets dugout. At earliest, Lindor, you know, June. Tomorrow's a day game, 1 o'clock. We'll be live streaming that. McLean versus Cater Montero. Can the Mets get McLean a win tomorrow? Pitch clock violation from the hitter, from Dingler. The home plate umpire said that the hitter Dingler did not engage. So that's a strikeout. End of the inning. We're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Look, can the Mets get a run? Look, 1 run, 2 runs, 3 runs. The pitching has held up, but the offense has been really, really bad. Now, I checked Bo Bichette's runners in scoring position. Juan Soto, 2026 with runners in scoring position. Let's see what Juan Soto is. Okay, Juan Soto right now is hitting 264. Let me see here. That I'm not finding a stat for that. Am I finding a stat for that? Let me take a quick look here. Let's see if I can find that stat with runners in scoring position, if I can find Soto. That stat may be a little tough to find because let me actually see there real fast. That stat may be a tough stat to find. Soto with runners in scoring position, but it's not good. I mean, even if it's above 300, he hasn't been impactful. He just hasn't. He hasn't been impactful. And the Mets, they need him to be impactful. I get it. He was injured, but got to make things happen. So the Pirates and the Rockies are up 7-4. Nationals and Reds are tied 6-6. The Rays now lead the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays, where Bo Bichette came from, Blue Jays are about to get swept by the Rays. Is that again? Let me see if that's again that they're, about to get swept by them. Yup, the Blue Jays, if they lose right now, they would have gotten swept by the Tampa Bay Rays 2 times. 2 times they would have got swept by the Tampa Bay Rays. So that right there is absolutely brutal. And how about, look, we're talking about some people with home runs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. only has 2 home runs on the season. That is absolutely a shocker. Yeah, they called the violation because his head needs to be engaged. It wasn't engaged. So look, the Blue Jays, if they lose now, trailing 1-0, they would have gotten swept 2 times by the Tampa Bay Rays. But the Tampa Bay Rays are looking like a great team. First pitch to Tyrone Taylor, strike 1. Valdez is still in the game. And yeah, Christopher SM or Snyder, Funny Man 89. You are right. The Rays are looking great. They are looking really, really good. 0-1 pitch. That's going to miss outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Look, at a minimum, knock Valdez out of the game in this inning. Knock him out. Cubs and Braves are tied 1-1 in the 8th. Royals are trailing the White Sox 5-3 in the 6th. Marlins are up 8-2 at the ending of 4 versus the Twins. That's going to be fouled away by Tyrone Taylor. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Diamondbacks and Rangers are scoreless. Mariners are up on the Astros 1-0. Cardinals, Athletics, Giants, and Dodgers have not started yet. The Red Sox beat the Phillies. Guardians beat the Angels. Orioles beat the Yankees. Kyle Finnegan is in the bullpen right now. Here's the pitch. That's going to be foul back. So Valdez has thrown 90 pitches in this game right now. Mets got one run off of him, but, hopefully they can get another one in that regard. Tyrone Taylor, Tyrone Taylor, my goodness. Didn't expect to see him playing this much. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Tyrone Taylor swings at some absolute garbage and makes one out. Absolute garbage. What a terrible pitch to swing at. Excuse me. I'm a Mets fan no matter what. I watch every game, but I have to be honest, this is not a good team. New York Mets fan, look, it's true. I can be honest. Sometimes my optimism is not a smart optimism. Let me say that. AJ Ewing is up right now. First pitch. Grounded. He's going to be foul. 0-1. I can be honest about that. Sometimes my optimism for the Mets that they're going to be good, they're going to be okay. I know that it's not a smart optimism, but what else am I supposed to do? But right now, they're not a good team. But this is a winnable game. It's a 2-1 game, They have a chance. 0-1. That's going to be a strike. Strike 0-2. So I believe that was a strike. It just got the bottom of the plate. Ewing, he's down 0-2. Is this the first time he's down 0-2 in a count? Since being in the MLB, is the second game of the season. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Valdez. Misses low, 1-2. It's a really good layoff right there. Really, really good layoff there. To not chase that pitch. Is really, really impressive. 1 ball, 2 strikes, folks. Let's see if Ewing can get himself a hit. Get on base. 1-2 pitch. Ewing takes another ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Valdez, a little slow coming off the mound. What happened to him there? They're showing a replay of Ewing with his family after the game was over, going on the field. How does that feel? That must be amazing right there. Amazing going on the field with your family afterwards. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. Damn. Got him again with the same curveball. Yeah, AJ Ewing, that curveball is filthy right there. 2 times with that curveball, he's got him. He even turned his back to it. All right, so Torrens is up right now. He's the 9 hitter. Valdez is about to give him 7 strong. First pitch. Misses low. 1 ball, no strike. Valdez. Boy. Framber Valdez. The controversial pitcher, but he is a really good pitcher. I will say that. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a pitch. That's going to be a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Torrens is up on the count right now. 98 pitches for Valdez. Without a doubt, I see him going over 100 with no problem. So here's the 2-0 pitch. That's going to miss outside. 3-0. If you're Torrens here, I'm sorry. You got to take a pitch. Even though he doesn't have a home run in the season, I still think you should take a pitch, honestly. I think you should take a pitch here. But let's see what he's going to do here. 3-0. 3-0 pitch. It's going to be a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. It's a good pitch right there. Valdez tonight, he's thrown a lot of 2-seamers, 44%, curveball 24%, 3-1 pitch. Misses low. It's going to be a walk. Is that going to be it for Framber Valdez? He's going to have the lefty up now, bench. Would they leave him in or would they take him out? He's at 101 pitches right now. Would you run for Torrens right now? Yeah, I wouldn't run for Torrens right now. He's not at second. If he was at first, maybe, but I wouldn't personally run for him. Benj is up. First pitch. Strike 1. It was a ball from the umpire, but the umpire, of course, is going to call it a strike. This umpire is horrible today. Horrible job by the umpire. Horrible. No balls, 1 strike. Here is the pitch. That's going to miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. umpire's been absolute a disaster. Beatty put his hands here, and he called it a challenge. Didn't even tap the helmet. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Strike 2. That curveball is no joke. We got Seth Mesmer. Yes, sir. Padres losing. Okay, they're playing. Padres are playing a good team. I forgot who they're playing. I saw something not too long ago. I'm gonna take a look in a moment. 1 ball, 2 strikes, folks. Was that a balk? Oh, he stepped off. Let's see here. So the Pirates are playing the Brewers. Okay, 1-0 there. 1-2, folks. Here is the pitch to Benj. Benj lays off of a nasty curveball. 2-2. Bo Bichette will be next, but at this rate, what can we even expect from Bo Bichette? Because he has been horrible. Padres and Brewers is a good matchup. Really, really good matchup there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, folks. Here's the pitch. Bloop shot. Base hit for Carson Benj. Terrence takes a turn, but he's going to hold on at second base. Benj broke his bat, but enough of it was able to pull it out. And that's the second hit of the night. And yeah, that's going to be it for Framber Valdez. Framber Valdez is going to be coming out of this game. And folks, guess who's coming up again? Carson Benj able to get himself a second hit of the night. Guess who's coming up with another clutch at bat? Bo Bichette. We have a pitch and change though, folks. We're going to a commercial break. Finnegan is coming in for the Tigers. What a job by Valdez. But look, this is it, Bichette. This is a moment here now. This is a moment for him right now. If you're, how you call it, if you are Bichette, I mean, the team needs you right now, you know? You got to come through. You got to come through. And look, I'm not going to say it's bad swinging at the first pitch. It's not. But if you're going to swing at the first pitch and get fooled, then come on now. Don't get fooled like that. You gotta have a good at bat right now if you're a Bichette. And sometimes if you get one pitch, it's up in the air because you don't know if you're gonna get a fastball. You don't know where you're gonna get. You know, Bo will start hitting eventually. Ram Jam, he better, man. I'm telling you, he's hitting 219 or 217 right now. Ram Jam. My biggest worry is not that his average is low. It's with runners in scoring position. We heard Bichette was a clutch guy, and he's had one big at bat in the season. That's when we were playing the Minnesota Twins in the bottom of the 8th inning, a bases clearing double. And that pitch wasn't even a good pitch. He hit the ball hard, almost hit a grand slam, but that was not a good pitch he swung at. And I know Bo Bichette is a good bad ball hitter, but you know, this is it, folks. Kyle Finnegan's coming into this game versus Bo Bichette. This is a big at-bat in this game. Big at-bat by Bichette. Huge at-bat by Bichette right now. Can he come through for the Mets right now? Can he get the Mets even? Can he get the Mets tie a lead? You know, can that happen right now? We're going to find out right now. Excuse me. I cannot wait for the Subway Series, though, Friday. The Subway Series is going to be amazing this coming Friday. That is, without a doubt, going to be amazing. So, Bichette, and look, I don't like the idea of Bichette swinging at the first pitch, but let's see. Here's the first pitch. He's 0 for 3 on the day. 0 for 3 versus Finnegan in his career. Swing at the first pitch. Is it going to drop? It's going to drop. It's going to drop. So, Renz is going home. Way to go, man. Damn, man. Way to go, man. Way to go, Bichette. My bad, Bichette. I'm sorry, Bichette. My bad, Bichette. My bad. Let's go, man. I didn't like Bichette swinging at the first pitch. It was a lazy, weak fly ball bloop. It got over in between right, center, and the second baseman. It dropped, and let's go, man. My bad, Bichette. Uh-oh. Soto's out of the game, though, folks. Soto's out of the game, and Soto's out of the game, and Melendez is pitch hitting for him. Soto fouled the ball off of his ankle. He wasn't able to keep hitting. Melendez is in the game right now. Wow. Let's see Melendez. First pitch to Melendez is coming. Here it is. Misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. I'm telling you. Mets tie the game, but yup, Soto's out. It's like, geez, man. You hope it's just for precautionary. He'll be okay tomorrow. But 1-0 pitch. Here it is. Hit hard, but that's going to go foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. They're saying on the broadcast that Benj needs to be alert because if the ball gets by, you gotta be ready to score that run if you're Benj. 1 ball, 1 strike to Melendez. Here is the 1-1 pitch, folks. It's coming. Bichette's going. Bichette, they're gonna throw it. Benj is coming home, and Benj is gonna be out at home. What the hell are they doing, man? What are they doing, man? Mets just tried to steal a run. They tried to steal a run, and they threw to second. Bichette stole the base. The second baseman saw it by a mile away, and Benj was not even close to being safe. Jesus, man. We're going to the 8th inning, folks. I'm happy the Mets tied the game up, but another dumb play. Can I be mad at aggressiveness? Not really, but oh my goodness. The Braves look really good, Seth. Yeah, Soto's out. Another Soto out. Really bad time for that. I mean, the pitcher just gave up the hit. Let Melendez hit. Like, come on. Maybe with 2 strikes. Okay, maybe. But it was in a 1-1 count. Let him hit. Great. There's another chance the Mets. Hold on. Great. There's another chance the Mets add another superstar player to their injury report. Stephen Curry. Look, I don't think Soto should go on the injury list for that. And Ramjam, 100%. Bad time for that. It was fouled off of his foot. Look, if he got to go on the injury list for that, then geez, that's ridiculous. I don't think he will. I think they're taking him out. Tomorrow's a day game. They want him to play maybe the outfield tomorrow, so they're taking him out, putting ice on it, maybe. Something like that. But, you know, let's see what's going to happen. So the Blue Jays tie up the game right now. It's 1-1. This is just dumb. And Benj didn't even have a good lead, man. This is just such a dumb play, man. Just such a dumb play there, man. Jeez, man. The second base saw it by a mile away. Just saw it by a mile away. My goodness. Christopher said they could have tried to squeeze. I would prefer that. You're right. I would prefer a squeeze than this, but not this, man. Come on, man. Jeez, man. Luke Weaver's in the game right now. New York Mets fan. Nice, but also, First pitch, strike 1. Mets have no more challenges in this game, by the way. We got Sinatra in the building. Whoa, don't tell me Soto is injured too. What's going on? How you doing, Sinatra? Yeah, look, Soto fouled the ball. Hold on. What's happened with the umpire? The on-deck hitter was blocking the clock. Okay. Soto was, he fouled the ball off of his foot. He better not go on the injury list for this unless he has a broken foot, which is like, damn, son, are you kidding me? I feel like it's for precautionary reasons for him to play tomorrow. 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. 0-2. That was the worst play. I agree. Yo, I got Mets winning. Detroit hasn't scored a run since the first inning. Yo, Mets got to take this, Dan. Mets got to take this for sure. If the Mets win this tomorrow with McLean on the mound, I know they don't get him run support. If they win this game, they have a chance for a sweep. And I hope the Mets could go 5-1 on this homestand. It's hard, I'm not going to lie, but I hope 0-2 pop them up. Simeon backing track. He's got it. Simeon's there. Makes the play. Almost dropped the ball. He caught it in the part of the glove you don't want to catch it, but nonetheless. So let's show on the replay of Benj. So my thing with Benj there, Benj was hopping around. What the hell are you hopping around for? When the throw was being made, he was hopping back. You gotta be booking it. If you're gonna do that play, first pitch, strike one. If you're gonna do that play as the Mets, you gotta take the gamble that, look, what's the gamble? We're going for it. So once he's showing the motion, we're letting it rip. But I mean, because the third baseman wasn't on the bag, so it's bad. 0-1 pitch, misses, 1-1. So I don't like that play right there. If the Mets lose this game, that could be a big part of the game. Big part of the game right there. Nonetheless, Soto's out of the game, folks. Another delay because the on-deck hitter is in front of the pitch clock. My goodness. Another delay. My goodness. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. That's going to be fouled away. 1-2. Crashing on the Mets team. You got to crash out sometimes, but my crash outs are not that crazy. AJ Hinch from the Tigers is getting angry. 1-2 pitch, folks, from Weaver to Green. Be careful. If you're going to throw a changeup, keep it low. Come on, keep the pitch low. Good spot there. Fouled away. Yo, this umpire is a mess today, no lie. This umpire is an absolute mess today, no lie. This umpire is a hot mess, no lie. 0-1-2, grounded. It's going to be a base hit. Get past Simeon. Riley Green has his third hit of the night, and the Tigers have a runner at first base. So the Tigers have the leading run on base right now. What are they yelling about? They're yelling because Weaver keeps saying that the on-deck hitter is standing in front of the clock. Strike. Oh, maybe a double play ball. Bichette. Bichette's only going to get one out. Couldn't get the runner at second because the ball was hit too softly. Mets get the outs. So they were yelling. Weaver kept saying, I can't see the pitch clock. Christopher Snyder just subscribed on YouTube. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Christopher. So he was yelling, and then the bench of the Tigers started getting angry. And then there was a pitch clock violation for Weaver. The clock was on 0 for like 2 seconds. First pitch, strike one. The pitch clock was on 0 for like 2 seconds, and the umpire didn't call nothing. So they're yelling at him, like saying, wake up, you know? 0-1 pitch to Perez. Here is the pitch from Weaver. Strike two. It's the same pitch, Blue. 1-1. No, actually, bro, I was on ESPN and the ball was 90% in the strike zone and it was a ball. Which pitch you talking about? 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch, folks. Gotta have a clean inning. Grounded, foul, 1-2. Gotta have a clean inning. The Mets tied the game up in the bottom of the 7th. You cannot afford to give the lead back. You gotta tie. And Christopher, definitely. Who's your team? What team are you in the MLB, who's your team? Let us know. It was just a random pitch in the first inning. But which pitch? I'm not sure which pitch you're talking about in the first inning. Who threw the pitch? 1-2 pitch. Come on, keep the ball low. Come on, Weaver. 1-2. Oh, that was a ball. 2-2. It was a ball, though. It was a ball. Good thing that there was no challenge there for that, because that was a ball. It's been a very crazy night for the umpire. The umpire has been a hot mess in this game. Umpire has been an absolute mess. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Weaver. Don't give the lead back. Don't give the lead back. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Fouled back. Gonna do it again at 2-2. Keep the ball low. If you're gonna throw him a change up low. Throw him a change up low. Keep the ball low. You cannot get the lead and then you cannot tie the game and then give the lead right back. Come on. 2-2 pitch, folks. Come on, Weaver. Here it is, folks. Tapped on the first base line. It's gonna go foul. So Christopher said, I'm a Yankee fan, but I love baseball in general. Hey, Christopher, shout out to you. Mets are my team. Look, I hope you're here Friday because the Subway Series, I believe it's going to be very, very energetic. Very, very energetic. I hope Max Fried is okay. By the way, he came out of the game earlier because of elbow soreness. So I hope he's all right. Come on, Weaver. Come on, Weaver. Get out of the inning. Come on, Weaver. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Ball 3. Full count. Full count. Now it's 3-2. Come on, Weaver. Come on, Weaver. You cannot give up the lead here. You can't do it. You just cannot do it. 3-2 pitch. Here it is. 8th pitch of the at-bat. Weaver versus Perez. 3-2. Walked him. Oh, boy. Really good at bat. Not a good pitch sequence right there. First and second now, folks. Weaver's in. Weaver. Again. You cannot give up the lead, Weaver. The team just got you a tie game. You cannot give up the lead, Weaver. The team just tied the game up. You know how when they say you get a run, you score some runs, shutdown inning? This is a necessary shutdown inning. First pitch to Torkelson. Misses. 1-0. And we got Christopher. Yeah, brother, I'm excited for that Subway Series. Me too. It's going to be... Look, even when the Mets are playing bad, it's still an energetic series. I'm excited for it. I am very excited for it. 1-0 pitch. Here is the 1-0. 2-0. Come on, Weaver. Come on, Weaver. Don't. Come on, Weaver. Come on now, Weaver. About to walk another hitter and about to give up the lead. Come on, Weaver. Get out of this inning, Weaver. Come on now. 2-0 pitch to Torkelson. Here it is. 3-0. Now this guy can't throw a strike. Weaver cannot throw a strike right now. Christopher, you're a Yankee fan. Are you happy that Weaver's gone? We got Jesus Reyes here on Facebook. Craig Kimball's going into the bullpen. 3-0 pitch to Torkelson. Strike 1. 3-1. My goodness, man. When the Mets signed Weaver, I cannot sit here and say I was like, oh, snap. I wasn't really hyped for it. I wasn't mad, but kind of annoying a bunch of players coming in, you know, from the Yankees. That stuff's kind of annoying, but nonetheless, it is what it is. Dreamweaver, I believe you can get us to the end. Okay, I like that. Let's see. 3-1 pitch. Here it is. 3-1 pitch. Foul back. 3-2 now. Now the runners are going to have a go-ahead start, though. The runners are going to have a start because you walk the runner at first. So now a base hit could guarantee score the slow-footed Riley Green. Come on now. Get this out. Come on now. The crowd is on their feet, making noise. Weaver. Here's the pitch. 3-2. Strike three. Are we going to have a challenge? No challenge. In and over. Let's go, man. Mets and Weaver get out of it. Let's go, man. Big out. Big out right there. Look, I'm not going to lie. Torkelson should have challenged that ball. That pitch, I think that was a ball for sure. He did not challenge it. We got Jose on Facebook saying that the Mets have great pitching. Jose, that's really nice of you. Nah, I'm messing with you. Jose saying that the Mets pitching sucks. But that's not actually true, Jose. I mean, the Mets team ERA is 6th in the NL. That doesn't suck. The bullpen's been solid. Now, if you said the Mets offense sucks, I would say you are right. Pitching doesn't suck though. Offense, yes. I think some of the players like coming over because they like the atmosphere of playing in New York. I can agree with that. You know. Look, it's not easy playing in New York. That's what I can say. It's not easy living in New York. Nothing's easy in New York, but nonetheless, shout out to the players that have the courage to even try to play in this market, in the New York market. Got to give a shout out to them. So, look, the Mets get the big shutdown inning. It's a 2-2 game going to the bottom of the 8th. Can the Mets get one run and put themselves in a position to get a save from Devin Williams? Can they do it? Can the Mets do that? Can they keep... The Tigers haven't scored since the first inning. So we're going to see. Jose says they have to fire the general manager. Stearns... Look, Stearns won't be fired until the ending of the season if the Mets don't make the playoffs. And Mendoza, same. If the Mets don't make the playoffs this year, I could think Mendoza for sure will be gone. Stearns, I think so, but I can't even guarantee that. Can't even guarantee that, you know. Melendez is up. Ball one. My bad. I put 5 runs by mistake. 1 ball to Melendez. 1-0 pitch. Here is the 1-0 pitch to Melendez. He fouled it back. 1-1. That was a good pitch right there. Soto fouled it off right in between the protective guard. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You foul it right off of there. 1-3. 1-2. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Melendez is up. Here is 1-2. Here's the pitch. Melendez fouls it back. Gonna do it again at 1-2. Yeah, my TikTok just went off live. Unbelievably. Ridiculous. 1-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch. Didn't go. 2-2. Good layoff there. Really good job laying off. We got Jose. I'm a Mets fan. Used to be a Cub. And I live in Texas. But Soto needs to earn his pay. Jose, I 100% agree with you. Soto and Bichette. These guys, I know Lindor's not there. But Lindor, when he was playing, he was horrible as well. This guy's got to wake up. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 1 away. It's a good pitch there. Really, really good pitch right there. 1 out in the 8th inning. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out. Yeah, that split finger is absolutely filthy. Filthy, filthy pitch. Perfect pitch. Ernie, my bad. I don't know why TikTok kicked me off. Vientos is up right now. First pitch to Vientos is coming. Here it is. Misses low. 1 ball, no strike. Christopher said, as a fan of baseball, I miss seeing Iglesias play for you guys. Yeah, I was surprised the Mets didn't give him a chance to come back. They didn't, you know. So, what can we say? You know, Mets better do a 2024 comeback. 1-0. Vientos swings and misses. 1-1. For the Mets for this season to be success, the Mets are gonna have to do something like they did in 2024. Simple as that. Jose, and by the way, from Facebook, shout out to you, New York Mets fan. Sorry about that. Jared, Ernie, Aiden. TikTok kicked me off. I don't know what happened. I went off the page for a minute, and when I went back, it said you were kicked off of live for inactivity. 1-1 pitch. Vientos fouls it away, 1-2. I don't know why that happened, but nonetheless, what can we say? We got LD edits here. Ernie, New York Mets fan, Aiden, Jared, Uyoa is here as well. Vientos is up right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if Vientos could get on base or get a double. 1-2. Grounded. Gonna go foul. 1-2. We're gonna do it again. Look, we're hoping this is a winnable game for the Mets. Very, very winnable game for the Mets. Very, very much a winnable game. And, you know, let's hope the Mets could pull this game off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Vientos pops it to center field, shallow center field. Veerling's there to make the play, 2 outs in the inning. So we're in a possibility where we may be going to the 9th inning with a tie game, folks, unless Simeon can have some magic. Dan, my bad as well. TikTok kicked me off. It said due to inactivity, which was kind of weird, but nonetheless. Simeon is up right now, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch to Simeon from Finnegan. Here it is. That's hit in the hard to center field, but the center field's right there. End of the inning. Man, Simeon, we're going to the 9th, folks. Look, Marcus Simeon shocks me. This guy swings at the first pitch almost every at-bat. And I am completely disappointed with that. I am absolutely disappointed with that. That's the case of what he does. I mean, swinging at the first pitch, like, geez, Simeon, I get it. I get the argument. First pitch is usually the best pitch. I get it, but damn it, man. We got Mac saying the game is going extra innings. I hope not. If you want to make this a full-time job, you need to stream high-energy games like the NBA game. Dan, I get you, but Dan, I also got to value the people that are with me for the Mets. So, look, when you live stream a game, for example, if I was doing the playoff game, when I did the Lakers game the other day, I had like 18K likes. 18K likes. I had, what you call it? Like 25K people watched it. At one time, we had like 600-700 people, 500 people watching, something like that. Those games will attract more because people want to see that game more than the Mets. But look, I can't take for granted the people that are Met fans and they want to watch, you know. So definitely, Simeon is very anxious and it's annoying, Ram Jam. It's very, very annoying. Very, very annoying. I'm telling you. Very, very annoying. Let me see here. Mets have less wins than Schwarber has home runs. How many home runs does Schwarber have? Does he have 17 or 16, something like that? Brother, why is Tyrone Taylor starting? I don't know. Probably because of the lefty-righty thing. That's why. Melendez, he didn't want him in. Not too many of us Mets fans left. New York Mets fan, I definitely agree, but hey, I gotta value, you know. Jalen is here. Shout out to you. They can't score. I agree. 17 Mets have 15 wins. Yes, it's a shame. Bro, if the Lakers got you to 500, if there's a game 7 for the championship, bro, you get thousands, bro. Dan, I appreciate it. Look, Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals, and the NBA Finals, that's a different story. I'm going to go hard with those games as long as I'm not at baseball practice. Strike 1 from Devin Williams. As long as I'm not at baseball practice, Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals, and the NBA Finals, those games, even if Met games are on, I'm going to prioritize those games because it'll almost be over. 0-1 pitch. up and tight, 1-1. Now, I'm doing the Mets game, the Pistons, Cavs. I know it's a big game, but I'll be honest. I'm not. I won't. I didn't really want to do it. I wanted to do a Mets game because I haven't done a Mets game for a while. Someone wake Soto up. He biting wolf. He got kicked out of the. Well, not kicked out. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Soto left the game because he fouled the ball off of his foot. Shout out to Jalen for the follow. Sully, who you think winning this game? Look, I gotta go with the Mets. And yeah, funny clips. Definitely, Mets should win this game. They should. Now, are they gonna do it? I don't know, but I hope so. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. One away. Devin Williams gets a strikeout. Look, I don't think Soto is going to be out for a week, 2 weeks because of that. But I think they took him out because the Mets have a day game tomorrow and they want him to be in the game. So maybe they take him out, put some ice on it, send him home early, see how it feels for tomorrow. I don't think, like, we're talking about fouling the ball off your foot. Now, could that break your foot? Yeah, but I don't think that happened. I hope that didn't happen. I hope not. So 1 out in the 9th. Can the Mets get 2 more outs with Devin Williams and score in the bottom of the 9th? First pitch. That's going to be a bloop shot. Benj is there though. It's going to be 2 away. So 2 quick outs. I feel like you have to stream every elimination game and chip. Just my opinion and what I would do. No, 100%. I agree with that. Kenley Jansen is probably going to be coming into this game in the 9th inning. 100%, Dan, I agree with that. This wasn't an elimination game, so that's why I didn't do it. Friday, look, Friday, I'm doing the Subway Series. And after the Subway Series, I will be doing the Timberwolves and the Spurs. That's a for sure thing. First pitch from Magongu to Magongu. Misses outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Score the Ghost Runner, game over. Well, that's if we go to extra innings. And can I be honest? I don't want to see this game go to extra innings. I hope that they could win it in the bottom of the 9th, the Mets. I hope. A.J. Ewing, debut, 1-0. Sorry, 2-0. A.J. Ewing, not debut. Yesterday was his debut. A.J. Ewing walk-off. Wouldn't that be amazing? A.J. Ewing in his second game walk-off. I would love to see that, folks. Would love to see that. All right, folks, 2-0 pitch. Here it is, folks. 2-0 pitch. That's going to be a little nub shot off the end of the bat. It's going to go foul. 2-1. Look, folks, again as well, I want to ask all of you for help. We've crossed 1,000 followers on TikTok. The next goal on TikTok is 10,000. I'm setting the higher goal. And we're also on YouTube. Help me out there. We have 569 followers on YouTube. If you can, give a subscribe there. Help us get to 600. We need to get to 1,000 on YouTube. And as we keep growing, as the channel keeps growing, folks, I am excited to be doing giveaways and a bunch of amazing things on this channel because this live stream is better with you. This channel is better with you. And I appreciate all of you. 2-1 pitch from Devin Williams. Here it is. It's going to miss low. 3-1. Devin Williams, without a doubt, you cannot walk somebody right now. Mets are going to sell the game to make you mad. Dan, chill out, Dan. Mets need another catcher because this guy they have up stinks. Who, Sanger? No, he doesn't stink. Come on now. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Devin Williams walks a batter. Not a good pitch there. Can you hit, bro? Like baseball-wise, I think I'm not a professional hitter, but I think I'm solid. I think I'm a solid hitter. Cavs playing Pistons tough tonight. Detroit fans need to chill. Talking smack. Y'all might not beat the Cavs too. Jared. Look, Donovan Mitchell, hey, he's a good player. So Dingler is up, who is a dangerous hitter. He has a double, a single. He has 7 home runs on the season, 27 RBIs. I don't like Dingler being up in this moment. But Devin Williams, you decide to walk. You decide to walk the leadoff hitters. I mean, the one hitter. So, let's see. Here is the first pitch to Dinger. Pickoff attempt. Safe. Anunoby is working his way back to make it back from his hamstring injury. Does A.J. Ewing have a hit yet? Yes. He got his first hit yesterday. It was a triple, actually. He had an RBI triple yesterday. He actually had 2 RBIs yesterday, A.J. Ewing. RBI triple, and an RBI bases loaded walk. First pitch to Dingler. Here it is. Misses high. So Devin Williams, 4 of his last 5 pitches have been balls. Come on now. We got Silent Green. Hey, we're gonna see Friday. Make sure Silent Green, you're here Friday, Saturday for the Subway Series. 1-0 pitch going. Strike. Throw by Terrence is gonna be safe. Stolen. This is why, Devin Williams, you don't walk. You don't walk the leadoff hitter. You don't do that, but you did it. Hopefully Soto out for the year. Got him. Damn, yo. You know what that tells me? Got him, that you a Yankee fan and that he lives in your head rent-free. That's what that tells me. Lindor must be back soon. Soto went down. I think Soto's going to be okay, folks. I hope so. 1-1 pitch, folks. Here it is. Popped up. Bench should be an easy play. Bench is there. Let's go, man. Mets get out of it. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. Mets are going to have a chance to win this ball game. Jesse, chill. We do not give up, Jesse. You got to learn that. 3 outs. Let's go. I never played in a b-ball game, but I hit my friend. He throws like 80. Feel like it will be insane. Yeah, definitely. Y'all better beat these Tigers. Royals taking the AL Century this year. Okay. Devin Williams was the Yankees, right? Yeah, he was. He was. We got Jay Nunez in the building. Jay Nunez is here on YouTube. What's going on? What is going on? Hey, look. What happened to the Padres? What's the score in the game? Are they getting demolished now by the... Are they getting demolished by the Brewers? Let me see the score there. No, it's 1-0. 1-0 in the bottom of the 8th. That game's actually going really, really fast. Now 1-0 in the bottom of the 9th. Jeez, that game has gone extremely fast. The game started at 7:40 Eastern time. Can we get a fan from the stands to hit the walk-off? Biting Wolf, please. Who do the Mets have up right now? Simeon made the last out. They have Beatty, Tyrone Taylor, which I hope they pinch hit for him if they have somebody. Maybe they pinch hit for him. But nah, probably not going to pinch hit for Tyrone Taylor, because who you going to put in for him? Unless they're going to take out, I don't know. They got Beatty, Tyrone Taylor, and AJ Ewing. Look, I'm calling it. AJ Ewing is going to hit a walk-off home run. Mets are going to win it. I'm calling it. AJ Ewing is going to hit a walk-off home run. That's my prediction. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm calling it. I'm saying in general, they've been losing a lot. Who, the Padres? The Padres' record is 24-17. I mean, look, teams are going to go through that. Look, the Yankees. The Yankees got swept by the Brewers. They lost the series, so the Yankees have lost 5 of their last 6. It's baseball, you know? So Kenley Jansen's in the game, looking to get it to extra innings. Padres had King, Brewers had Mitts. Yeah, very, very much a pitcher's duel. Look, folks, this is it. Can we get a Mets win? So awesome. A no-hitter? Christopher, no-hitter from who? Is there a no-hitter in that game? No no-hitter in that game. Come on, man. Come on, guys. AJ Ewing walk-off home run. AJ Ewing. Brett Beatty's up facing Kenley Jansen. Here's the first pitch coming. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Come on, Mets. I don't want to see this game go to extra innings. I really, really don't. I don't. Let's go, Mets. Let's go, Mets. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. Misses. 1-1. You know, son, I want to see the Mets down after 8 innings, trailing, and come back and win in the 9th inning. I want to see that streak end, but I'll take this 9th inning walk-off. Please. AJ Ewing. 1-1 pitch to Brett Beatty. Beatty, strike 2. That's a good pitch right there. Wait, I got a question. I'm not 100% sure, but I think there's a runner on second in extra innings. Why? Yeah, they call it the ghost runner because they want to speed games up only in the regular season. To speed games up. That's why they did that. 1-2 pitch, strike 3. 1 out, Beatty. Great job, Beatty. Good job, Beatty. Didn't swing one time. Good job, Beatty. Great job. Jeez, man. They didn't take the bat off your shoulder not one time, man. It's a strike. Definitely positive thinking for Ewing. Tyrone Taylor, what? I mean, he's hitting 189 on the season. I mean, first pitch, strike one. Two easy outs, Taylor's up. Speedy, I'm telling you. AJ looks good, definitely. He's having some good at-bats. Now, the Valdez curveball got him today twice. Swing and a miss. 0-2. I was in no way expecting Tyrone Taylor to be playing this much. And he is playing a lot because of injuries. 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Fouled away. Gonna do it again at 0-2. That ball was in on his hand. Taylor give him a guitar, still can't hit the ball. Damn. That's harsh for Taylor. Look, in 2024, I can't violate Taylor so much. In 2024, I know that's a long time. He has some clutch hits for the Mets in that run. He has some clutch hits, especially in Atlanta. 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Great job, Taylor. I don't understand why you swing at that pitch, Taylor. Great job. I don't mind the ghost runner, but with how bad the Mets offense has been, it's kind of bad because they have the runner at second. They don't always score it. Bro, runner on second every extra inning. Remember the 18? Yeah, but for the World Series, Dan, that didn't apply. It was normal. AJ Ewing, first pitch. Ball one. One ball, no strike. I swear, we got motion and we can never. Sinatra. Look, we got a chance to win this game. I'm hoping AJ Ewing, I called it. Walk-off home run right now. 1-0 pitch. Blue, come on, Blue. This guy is horrible, Blue. Jeez, man. Christopher, so yeah, Christopher, to answer, I do like the ghost runner. I can't be mad at it. But then again, I never wanted a ghost runner. I was fine with just going to extra innings, personally. 1-1 pitch. Fouled away by Ewing. Star Wars, I'm telling you, Star Wars is a ball, man. Yeah, Sinatra, this umpire is hot garbage. He's been garbage since the beginning of the game, and he's continued it. AJ Ewing. Yeah, Tyrone Taylor, Allen, I don't know, man. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Ball, 2-2. Man, Ewing has laid off of some good pitches, man. If you're a Mets fan, already respect, because every New York MLB fan like the Yankees. That's not true, Dan. It's not true. There's a lot of Met fans that exist. 2-2 pitch. Here it is, folks. 2-2. Hit. Oof, just foul. Almost was a fair ball down the third base line. Just foul. Yeah, just foul, man. Just foul. All right, here's the pitch. Strike three. Damn, man. Jansen strikes out the side. Ewing, his rookie self showed tonight, struck out 3 times. But nonetheless, one of those pitches was a ball. And what can we say? We're going to extra innings, folks. Unfortunately. If he gets his first home run as a New York Met, it will be crazy. I'm telling you, I was hoping. Never met a Mets fan and lived in New York most of my life. Yeah, I mean, that just happens to be you, though, Dan. But there's plenty of Mets fans that exist. And spoke too soon, huh? Is Taylor filling for Soto again? He's not filling for Soto. Well, Soto started off this game DH. So, look, the reality is right now, the Mets are being very cautious with Soto in left field. They cannot afford Soto to pull another calf injury and be out for another 2 months or be out for a month or whatever. So they're putting him to DH a lot. Soto was DHing, and unfortunately, he hit a foul ball off of his foot. He's out for the game. Now, I don't think that that's going to be major but I think that he'll be okay to play tomorrow. I think they took him out because tomorrow's a day game. I will be doing that game tomorrow. Fernando 949, I appreciate the follow. Listen, bring up Pache. Who's Pache? He in double A or let me know. Yeah, it's just the way we stay in Queens and Manhattan. But it's, trust me, we be outside. Yeah. Mets have played so many triple extra inning games this year. All right, folks. Look, this is it, folks. Free runner, Dylan Digler's there. Brooks Raley's there. Look, at an absolute most, the next inning, all right, the ghost runner for the Mets will be AJ Ewing. That's a good sign. They'll have Terrence, Bench, and Bichette. Look, you know, I hope they could get out of this. The Mets are 3-4 in extra innings. Tigers are 0-1. One of them got to bring in the run, 100%. Look, the most the Tigers could get is 1. You cannot give them 2 right here. Could give 1. You would love to hold them to nothing, but first pitch from Raley, strike 1. We got a challenge, folks. It's going to be a ball because that was a ball. Well, it was a ball. Mets have a challenge now, by the way, because we're in extra innings. And if you missed it, Francisco Alvarez is out for probably 6 to 8 weeks. Torn meniscus. He's going to have to get surgery. Every year without fail, he gets injured. Every year. 1-0 pitch. Strike 1. Every year without fail. Allen, Silent Green, Lindor's been out since. It's been already, what, 3-4 weeks already Lindor's been out? Calf injury. 1-1. Misses. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. No, Mets need to bring in 4 and 1 for Tigers. We need to get the sweep. Hey, I can agree with that. Look, if the Mets could sweep this series and at the same time take 2 out of 3 from the Yankees, you take a 5-1 homestand. Minimum 4-2. 2-1. Grounded, foul, 2-2. Come on, Raley. Get this first out, Raley. Come on now. Get this first out here. Let's try to get the Tigers not scoring anything this inning. But this guy Jones, excuse me, he looks like a really pesky hitter right now. Really, really pesky hitter, this guy Jones that's up right now. He's only hitting 184, but he looks like a very, very pesky hitter right now. So, 2 balls, 2 strikes, folks. Come on, Raley. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Big out right there. 1 out there. Jones strikes out. 1 away in the inning. I'm watching the game and you're live and mine's is 1 minute behind, but still love my brother. Hey, Alan, I appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Struck out. Alvy might be done. Look, think Terrence is going to be our catcher. The Alvy experiment ain't working, unfortunately. Sinatra, Alvy might be done, man. Look, the Mets have another prospect catcher. Ball inside. The Mets have another prospect. I forgot his name right now. If it's not a mistake, Suarez. He looks really, really good. Now, it doesn't mean nothing, but I do agree. I think Alvarez's time may be done. 2-0. I think Alvarez's time could be over. All jokes aside. Chris Suero, there you go. Close to Suarez. Chris Suero, yeah, he looks more like a better defensive catcher. He looks more disciplined. Look, the thing with Alvarez, I want to say this after. I'm going to say this after. 2-0 pitch. Here it is. Popped up. Is it going to stay in fair territory? Yep, Beatty's there. He has a play on it. In foul territory, he makes the play. So 2 away. So the Mets are 1 out away of getting out of this without giving up the run, which will be huge. My dog Chris, I'm telling you, I love him as well from what I saw. Look, what I've seen from Francisco Alvarez, this guy, when he was coming up, he was hungry. And I don't know. I feel like he got up. He got, quote unquote, guaranteed you're the starting catcher. And he took it for granted. He got complacent. First pitch, ball. That's what I feel like I saw from him. I feel like I saw Alvarez become so satisfied and complacent because he was the #1 prospect in baseball, not in the Mets organization. Strike 1. Oh, misses. Damn, that's a ball. Terrence, that's a ball, Terrence. It's another ball. Terrence has been horrible with the challenge today. It's a ball. Terrence, look, folks. Terrence has been garbage with the challenges today. Mets just lost their challenge because Terrence challenged it. He's been horrible. Oh my gosh, man. 2-0 pitch, man. Come on, really. 2-0. Misses. 3-0. Sinatra, I appreciate you for sharing the live. We lost another challenge. Yup, bruh. I'm telling you, look, come on, guys. You got the 2 outs. Get one more. Get one more. Get one more. Just one more out. 3-0. Strike one. I didn't like the challenge there by the Terrence there, man. I didn't like that challenge. Veerling's up. You don't have to pitch to him. You can walk him. Here's the 3-1. Strike two. He's going at him. 3-2. Come on now. Come on. Come on, Mets. Get out of this inning without giving up the run. And you got A.J. Ewing as the ghost runner. Come on now. A.J. Ewing as the ghost runner, that's a good chance he'll score the run with his speed. And you may even bunt him over because of his speed. 3-2 pitch, folks. Come on, Rayleigh. Come on, folks. Come on. 3-2. Grounded, foul. Way to stay alive by the hitter there. He fouled off there. Speedy, yeah. So Speedy's a little early with the game. Allen, you're a little behind. I'm like in the middle. It's just how it goes. It always gonna go like that. Some people gonna be ahead, some people gonna be behind. But 3-2, folks. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, Rayleigh. One more, Rayleigh. One more. Just get one more, Rayleigh. Sit him down. Send him home. Come on. 3-2. Ball 4. He lost him. Damn. So the Tigers have first and second now. Wenzel Perez is coming up. It's lefty on lefty, so maybe a better matchup there. Oh, better. Sorry. He's a switch hitter. My bad. Wenzel Perez. Come on, man. Yeah, we went. Yeah, he is a switch hitter. I didn't know. Yup, comebacks, extra innings. There are games that started after this game and they already finished. And this Mets game has really gone by slow. Really, really slow. Already at 3 hours. First pitch. Popped up. Out of play. Strike one. Come on. Come on, Rayleigh. Get out of this inning. I know I said you could give up the 1 run. I know, but you got the 2 outs. Give up no runs. Christopher, do you play baseball or are you a coach? I'm both, Christopher. Right now, I'm coaching a 17U team, age 17, 0-1. Hit a mile high. Ewing, not deep at all, though. Ewing makes the play. Let's go, man. Mets get out of it. Mets do not give up a run in the 10th inning. And now we're going to the bottom of the 10th. A.J. Ewing is the ghost runner. Look, yo, the Mets, y'all better score this run right now. Look, if I'm the Mets, look, bunt with Terrence if you can get him to third and an out wins the game. Exactly. Bunt him over. It's not complicated. Bunt him over. So yeah, Christopher, I play on a men's league team. I play in a men's league. We played our first game. My last game last week, unfortunately, got rained out, so I'm frustrated with that. Let's see. Let's score. Even if we get a 2-run home run, I'll take it. Look, look, can I be honest, folks? I don't care how it happens in the bottom of the 10th. As long as nobody gets injured, let's just win this game, folks. Jared, let's go Mets from New York. Mets fan Ellie Bateman is here. Allen, Sinatra, Just Miso Chai, Jared, Sinatra, New York Mets fan, Speedy, Silent Green, Allen, Fernando, Matthew, comebacks. We got on YouTube, we got Christopher, Ram Jam, RB, Jay Nunez, Star Wars. Shout out to all of you on Facebook. We got Jose, a Mets fan himself. Sinatra, I'm telling you, I don't care neither as long as we win and everybody stays healthy. This Cavs Pistons game is good. Look, all right, should I do the ending of the Cavs Pistons game? Maybe. Let me see where that game is even at. This should already be in the fourth quarter, actually. Yeah, it's in the fourth or third quarter. Let me see here. Cavs and Pistons. They are in the fourth. The fourth quarter just started. Look, folks, maybe I'll do that. That's what up. Let's go Mets. Christopher, I appreciate you. Let's go Mets. I'm going to see. Maybe after this game, I may do the game, the fourth quarter of the Cavs and the Pistons. Maybe. Let's see. All right, folks. Right now, the most important thing is this Mets game. Come on. But look, it's not that complicated. Now, if Torrens can't get the bunt down, I get it. It happens. Soto's there. Soto should be fine. Soto's going to play tomorrow. But, what I was going to say, Soto's going to be fine. Bunt him over. Bunt him over. Don't risk it. Try to bunt it towards first base. Get him to third base. Yeah, they're expecting the bunt. They're expecting the bunt. Showing it up right away. Gets the bunt. Foul. Strike one. Come on. Come on, Torrens. This is a big... Torrens cannot make the first out and not get the runner over to third. It just can't happen this inning. 0-1. 1-1. He misses low. Come on, guys. I want to see the Mets win this game, folks. We all want to see the Mets win this game. Let's see the Mets win this game. Steal third. Look, that's a little too risky for me. But if they did that, that would be unbelievable. Oh, boy. Torrens pulled the bat back and smacked the ball foul. So it's safe to say he's not bunting anymore. He is not bunting anymore. He was so late on it, but that was just different right there. 1-2 pitch. Come on, Torrens. Infield is in. 1-2. Hit, sliced, foul again. 1-2. Oh, boy. Whatever has to happen. Come on, folks. Come on, folks. Let's go Mets, man. The Tigers didn't score in the 10th with the ghost runner. We cannot follow what they just did. We can't. We cannot do it. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. In the dirt. 2-2. Good take there. Really good take there. Really, really good take there. That pitch right there is absolutely filthy, but nice block there by the catcher. All right, folks. 2-2 pitch to Torrens. Here it is. Swing and a miss. What could not happen, happened. First out is out. 1 out. Jeez, man. Yeah, sometimes the difference in the game is execution. When you don't execute, this is how you lose. Oh, my gosh, man. Come on, folks. Benj. Strike one to Benj. Oh, boy, Torrens, man. Come on, Benj. 0-1 to Benj. Ewing's at second base. Here's the pitch. Up the middle! Mets are gonna win it! Let's go! Mets win it! Let's go! The baby Mets! The baby Mets! Let's go! Man! Let's go! The baby Mets, man! Speedy 22. Speedy, I'm gonna have to put you on timeout, Speedy. I'm gonna put you on timeout real fast, Speedy. Let's go, Speedy. Come on. You can't be ruining the game like that, Speedy. You can't be. I had to stop looking at the comment section because Speedy, you was ruining it. Speedy, you can't be ruining it like that. Let's go, man. How about Carson Benj, who Speedy 22 was saying, send Benj down, send Benj down. He can't be here. Send Benj down. Let's go, man. Speedy, I'm giving you a warning. No more of that. I don't like people that ruin the game when they're saying what's happening. Nah. Because you're saying I'm late. I'm messing with you. Or am I? Let's go. Nonetheless, let's go Mets, man. Big win, man. Another comeback win for the Mets. Another comeback win for the Mets. Let's go, man. Another comeback win for the Mets. Another one. Let's go, man. Way to go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Look, Benj is earning a position to be a leadoff hitter. 3 for 5 today. He faced Valdez too. You got to give him some respect. McLean tomorrow. Oh, wow. You guys lucky you ain't facing Schoolboy. Look, if we were facing Schoolboy, they still have to score some runs. The Tigers didn't score since the first inning, and you got to give the Mets pitching some credit. You got to give them some credit. This Alan, this is why I love your stream, Alan. I appreciate you. We need Polanco and Robert back. Polanco maybe sooner. I don't know about Robert, honestly. Damn, 2 in a row. Am I believing my eyes? Amazing. You believe in it, Jared. Speedy 22, appreciate you. Have a good one. Tomorrow we sweep. Hey, yeah, Detroit, their offense has been really, really bad. Let's go. The baby Mets. Aiden, let's go. Yeah, man, let's go. We got Ram Jam with the W. Jay Nunez. We got it in the books. Yeah, man, go Mets. Christopher, have security, 86 speed. Look, folks, big win for the Mets. Really, really big win. I'm gonna do a quick reaction to the game. Good night, good night. All right, I'm gonna be away from the comment section just for a little bit, and I'm gonna do a quick reaction to the game. Okay. A win like this for the Mets is impressive. Just like yesterday, the Mets got down early 2-0. They got down 2-0 against Framber Valdez today. And, you know, to their credit, in the second inning, if I'm not mistaken, they got the second inning. They got 1 run. Third inning, though, this is where I was a little frustrated. And, okay, I messed up a little bit. Let me go back to the first inning. Benj made up for his era. Let me say that. Carson Benj made up for his era. And it wasn't ruled an error in the game. It was ruled a double. But in the first inning, the second hitter of the game hit a hard ball to right field. Benj should have caught the ball. He didn't. They ruled it a double. Tigers got 2 runs, the only 2 runs. Then, okay, the Mets get 1 in the second. And this inning got me really, really upset. The third inning got me really, really upset. I was very upset with the third inning. Why? Because Torrens and Benj both got leadoff hits. Lead off by Torrens. First to third, Benj had a single. First and third, Mets are in business. Bichette coming up. Little nub shot. Runner gets thrown out at home. Soto comes up. Strikes out. Vientos comes up, hits the ball well, but it was a fly out to deep center field. First and third, no outs. You're down 2-1 versus Framber Valdez, and you don't get the run in. Come on, guys, this stuff can't happen. But the game stood quiet for some time. Quiet. In the 7th inning, Bo Bichette, where I was just frustrated with him a few moments ago, but I had to show some love to him because he came through. Had to show some love to Bo Bichette. He came through and he got the RBI bloop hit in the 7th inning. Mets tied the game, was up. 8th inning, calm. 9th inning, no scoring. But the 10th inning, this is the difference. Brooks Raley in the 10th inning stranded the free runner. Bottom of the 10th, AJ Ewing for us is the ghost runner. A base hit's going to score him. He's too fast. Torrens couldn't get the bunt down. But Carson Benj makes up for the mistake. How about Carson Benj? The baby Mets get the walk-off win. And it's an impressive win because they came back and they got the W. Look, the Mets have a chance to get a sweep tomorrow with Nolan McLean on the mound, and I'm predicting the Mets will get him some run support tomorrow. I'm predicting that. And I'm predicting that the Mets will take 2 out of 3 from the Yankees. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I make that prediction from some time. The Mets, look, they're not winning games in a great way, in a great offensive way. I know they scored 10 runs last night, but they're winning a little bit more. Even after the road trip ended off losing the last 2 versus the Diamondbacks, and it was really, really bad. But I give some props to the Mets. They were down 2-0 versus Framber Valdez. And once again, they came back and they won this game. And without a doubt, I'm excited. You got to give a shout out to let's go to the box score. You got to give it a box score. Let's give a shout out to the pitchers. Christian Scott, 4 2/3 inning, 89 pitches. Soon, he's going to be more of a 5-6 inning pitcher, I believe. 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 Ks. Brazaban, 2 1/3 scoreless. Weaver, 1 inning scoreless. Devin Williams, 1 inning scoreless. Brooks Raley, 1 inning scoreless, gets the win. And look, the Mets gave up 2 runs in the first. From the second inning on, no more runs. Got to give a shout out to the Mets in that. Look, nonetheless, we are excited the Mets got the win. We're going to be back tomorrow, Thursday, for the final game of this series. And you already know, Friday, Subway Series. Let's go Mets. Let me take a look at some comments real fast and then go. Scubo's injured. Good night to Aiden. Montero pitches tomorrow. W. Ewing effect, definitely from Bellstar. Let's go, brother. We're going 6-0 in this week. Oh, imagine that. Mets sweep tomorrow. Watch. Okay, good night, Aiden. Mets win, TG. Let's go, King. Much love. Sorry, I've been MIA. I just had my first child ever on Monday. Hey, TG Scott. Yo, congratulations to you, man. Congratulations. Let's go, Benji. What a rally. I love these comeback wins. Sinatra, I'm telling you, me too. I don't like how fast our bullpen guys have to be used. It kills everything. I agree. Gotta ride it. No basketball reaction. Look, let me see how much time is left in that game right now. How much time is left in that game right now? Let me take a quick look there. Give me a second. Let me take a quick look. I'm going to take a quick look at that game. Let's see if it's worth it for me to go to that NBA game real fast. So it's 89-87. All right, folks, look. For those of you that are interested on YouTube, on Facebook, give me like 3 to 5 minutes, something like that. I'm going to do the fourth quarter of the Cavs. The Cavs and the Pistons. But I need to set it up real fast. Give me 3 to 5 minutes, maybe a little more than that. I'm going to be right back, all right? Let's go, Mets. I will see all of you. I'll be back in a few minutes.